Hello, welcome to the Info Pit. I'm here with my co-host Absolute.
Hello, my name is Absolute. I'm right now in between schools right now and streamer by night.
I'm your host Fluffyexe. I'm a full-time tech engineering student and house general of Saber. I kind of like, yeah. Just here. I got
the zip fizz. Shake the drink. Yeah. Oh shoot,
I mean,
it was open.
I've got. Here, I'll shake my coffee, but like.
Where's my? I have napkins, chat. I swear. All right, there we go.
You have napkins?
I have napkins.
Hey, it's better than me, dude.
It was closed.
I'll just spill something.
How did it leak?
For a second, like.
It's closed.
Wow.
How does it leak?
I don't know. Why are you
mad?
Bad?
Yeah. All right, now listen here, bot boy. You don't want to start that again. You don't want to start that train. You can chug along all you want.
Shaking you. I'm sorry, coffee. It's just.
What? You're closed. How are you?
Well, obviously it's not closed. It's open.
I mean, apparently. But I guess we're just like solid, like stirring this boy. I guess.
Just go get it, like a tiny spoon.
Nah, I got that handshake stir.
Handshake stir, gotcha.
How long will Absolute keep the bit up? I don't know, guys. How long do you think?
How long is the episode?
How long is the episode? Hey, I've stood on one leg. I've stayed on one leg for an hour and a half before, just because my teacher said. Because my teacher said I couldn't.
Okay, yeah.
And I was like, "Fuck you."
That's. Wow, that's so toxic.
He's my favorite teacher too. Like legitimately, he's my favorite teacher. But he was like, I made a joke about it that you could sing while standing on one leg. So I was singing for an hour and a half while standing on one leg. Why? No, I don't know. It was high school.
I think you should put that on your resume.
And put that on. I once stood for a full hour and a half on one leg while singing. What do you?
Yeah.
No.
To be honest, no. Like, yeah. No, you have to. Yes.
No, you really don't.
Yeah, no, because like you go into an interview and they're like,
I'd hire that. Thanks, Shepard. What's your special talent? You just start standing on one leg. You're looking at it.
You have to sit there and sing and everything, and then they're just sitting there like, "What's so special about this?" And you're just like, "I can keep going."
Oh no, that's a different context there, bud.
Hey,
all right.
I didn't say context.
Info dump.
That's
oh
right.
Shoot.
That's
Where is it?
What are you looking at?
It says info dump.
Well, you're
instead of introduction.
The layout.
Yeah, instead of introduction. One of these days, we're gonna go like an entire episode without a layout issue. Why did you just double check them before stream? I do, but then I have to fix his cam, and then I have to fix my cam, and then I have to fix that down there.
This is the thing. If we do go an episode without, issues,
PayPal me $50.
It's gonna be in season 2.
It's gonna be in season 2. That makes sense. Yeah. I'm gonna like season 2. By the way, guys, we've discussed before about what we want for like when we were talking about how can we improve things for like when we do next stuff.
Yeah.
One of the things that I was like thinking about, I'm like, man, one of these days I'm actually gonna have this stuff like keyed in so that I can just like press a button and it shifts things around for me instead of me having to hand do it. I don't know how to do that still, and I'm still unsure about it completely. But
I'm sure you could ask Yogsy.
I'm sure I could figure it out because I've done it before. I legit have done it before. I just forgot.
Howdy, Ninja.
But I figured it out the first time.
Hey guys.
Hey guys. How's it going? How are you guys doing? Because somebody didn't ask them. There are people too. Dang. Cold.
I didn't even ask you how you were doing.
I know. I was hurt too. Okay. Some of us just want to be valued. You jerk. All right.
What was it you said before stream?
I don't know. You can't remember. I ain't saying jack shit. There you go. Never incriminate yourself, chat. Rule number 1. Never incriminate yourself. All right.
He's still shaking that damn drink.
Yeah, man.
Alright.
This reminds me of the...
Alright.
Remember that golf game?
Yeah, I do. Sadly.
What was it?
The
43
minutes?
minutes?
20 minutes.
It's 43 minutes.
The biggest waste of my life, but alright.
Oh, okay. As a point, And this is a stupid story, so we can go ahead and go into story time.
This is a stupid story, so we'll move to stupid story segment. Yeah.
Stupid story time.
Yeah, he's still shaking. It's, by the way, guys, make sure you RSVP'd. I'm going to be starting the event now. Just want to make sure everybody can get filtered.
Lord knows I didn't. He says as he fixes it.
Good.
What do you want? What do you want? Want me to RSVP? Pff, madman. Wait, did I RSVP?
There's your link.
Did I?
Lonkage.
There we go.
Found out that a player was chosen.
I did! I did!
And
Anyways.
practicing wasn't here. Aw, rip, dude. We had some good plays. Did you have the... I don't understand League, so if you were the League play, I'm sorry. Shade seemed really, like, impressed. And I think so did Jackal. I don't know. I was looking
Everyone
at
was
it
impressed.
like...
We have no idea what happened.
See, I was sitting there just like... What's going on? You were the League team? Yeah, I had no idea.
Wait, I want token, but I don't want to let go my Rickroll on my profile on forums. What are you talking about? Context. Right,
Yeah,
okay, so here's...
Like, honestly?
If you ever question how stubborn I am, or how competitive I am on really dumb things, we once were playing golf with your friends, or was it, was it golf with your friends, or was it the other one? Was it golf with your friends, or golf it?
I believe it was golf it. We don't play a lot of golf with your friends. We played a lot of golf it though.
Yeah.
That's what everybody usually had.
Okay, so we were playing golf it.
It's more fun to control.
Yeah, we were playing golf it though, and I was, I was winning. I was actually first place in our golf it game. I was quite happy. Yeah. And then on the final hole, they wouldn't let me finish, so the second place person was about to win. So in defiance, that was the plan. Together. That was the...
We banded together.
What are men to a god? Chat. Alright. But I had control over the game, and at the beginning of that level, there was a long ramp that you could go down. And when you're moving in Golf it can't end the game. No matter if the time runs out, no matter if everyone else has already finished, it can't end the game as long as you're still moving. So when I see that there's a slide that can carry me, what I do is for 43 minutes, I reset every single time.
Just
to make sure that they can't win.
He's not
because they stole my first place.
When he says how long the time was.
43 minutes.
Exaggeration.
43 minutes.
I wasted an hour of my life.
Yeah, it was great. I loved it. I got second place.
Worst thing on the phone.
They wouldn't let me get first.
Yeah, he still lost. Still lost.
Because they wanted to start another game. No, that's not losing. That's second place.
Yeah, no, we had a couple people who left. Like, the thing is, we had like 5 people.
I told them they could leave.
People started leaving. Yeah, he told them they could leave, and then, because the thing is it was just like, no.
Not take my win.
No.
You're not taking my win. No. Screw you guys. That was the best golfing game of my life. Okay? I deserved that win. Alright.
That's how golfing goes, bud.
That's how golfing goes? No, that's how you guys screwing me over goes, apparently.
Yeah, that's golf it. That's literally the fun in golf it.
Heck you, bud. Alright.
I'm fine with that.
AKA, this bit might go on for like another 13 minutes at least. So, shaky shake, boys. Shaky shake. Alright, now for the first
this
actual...
bit's gonna go on for a while. Like,
the division stuff. I'll check that out after stream coffee. We might drink in a little bit. I hadn't actually read your name. How do I say that? Imbixson. In Michael Baldson. Where is any of that? Alright, so we can move on to the first actual story of the week. So this is our... I think this is Florida Man. Yeah, this is the Florida Man. This is our Florida Man. There was a drop of it on my screen. I didn't even notice. Alright. This is the first Florida Man story of this week. Men try to steal from ATM using Blowtorch, weld it together instead. Of course it's Florida Man. It's always Florida Man. So, Okaloosa. That's right. Okaloosa. Don't know why. County Sheriff's Department or deputies, say early Friday morning 2 white men entered the second floor of the boardwalk on Okaloosa Island. Deputies say surveillance videos show the men attempting to cut the ATM with a blowtorch, but they instead welded the metal part shut. A worker who came to service the machine found the burn marks on the hinges and locks. Deputies say one suspect had on a black half-nose mask with black sunglasses, a real G if you would, a black leather style jacket, camo pants, and desert tan military-style boots and black gloves. The other suspect wore a tan toboggan. That's my best attempt. Toboggan. If you have a way to say that in chat, go ahead and post it. Correct me. I know I'm wrong. Style hat, a scarf around his face, a black long-sleeve Under Armour shirt, black gloves, black shorts, and white tube sock with multiple colored stripes. So, where do we begin? So let's think about this for a second. 1. No. Blowtorches do not cut. There are other, hotter tools you can use for that. But,
clearly they didn't
just in case you're wondering.
Or like an angle grinder, or...
You want to comment on it, go watch the show. If you want to talk about it, watch the show. My dad walks in.
Yeah. Hey, he watched last episode, okay?
He did. And he wanted to come in and tell me the blowtorches do cut. Not this way. Because you can melt through things. Don't get me wrong, chat. But when you got 2 thin slits close together of metal... No, you can't send links. Not in the chat.
You can't send links at all.
You can whisper them to us.
Yes.
You can do that. But you can, if a blowtorch, you can melt through things. But when you have 2 pieces of metal covering something, no, that will weld them together. You idiots.
So what you need to do to message me is click on my name. I just sent a link in chat, so it's right there. And then just click whisper, and you should be able to go whisper to me. Is my cam still working on
20 minutes chat?
Like, yours
it is
completely off for me, by the way. Abs,
oh,
so.
Mine's working on my side. Yeah, mine's working. It makes you feel better. I'm still shaking the bottle.
Just
so you know, there's moral justice here. So.
Yeah, as long as there's moral justice.
Moral justice, right? SJW. Alright. But don't try to rob... First of all, don't try to rob ATMs, but don't do it with the blowtorch and make yourself look even more like an idiot. Come on. Alright, next up is Metal Thieves Steal Rail Bridge in Russia.
Good link.
Very good link.
So,
a new troll tool, by the way, is the title I put for this.
That's a video for later.
And so to learn basic skills. It is true, Father. I can agree with that. That is my actual dad, by the way. Hi, Dad. And you melt through things with a blowtorch. You don't cut, anyways.
I mean, like, isn't melting just slow cutting?
All right, look here. Blood.
Can be quick.
No.
If it's hot enough, but like, it can.
You can put holes in things through melting things, and that can look like cutting. So that's not the same thing.
Well, if you just, you burn one hole and then just go down, then it's cutting, technically, very, very slowly.
You've been trained correctly, that is what it's for. But that's not cutting, that's melting through.
that is
cutting with
not
heat. Cutting. That is not cutting.
With heat. Cutting
that is
with
not
heat.
I will bring up. Give me a second.
Alright.
You want to start reading the other one? We're off on this tangent now.
Start reading the other one? Yeah, sure. We'll go. All right. So a new troll toll.
A new troll toll.
Did you say?
Toll? A new troll toll.
Why toll?
I have never been so disappointed in your lack of cultural references.
You mean toll like T-O-L-L?
Yeah, that's not what it says. Oh, it auto-corrected it.
You spelled it. Yeah, you spelled it.
He put a third L. Fluffy's a bot. Toss it on him.
I was like...
I love how at this point I just know without having to look at the cam.
Okay, so just for everybody to know, when it comes to the stupid story segments,
there you go.
I'm not allowed to look at them until episode.
Good job, Michael.
Or until the episode is going and everything.
I like Michael now.
Action or process of liquefying due to heat. Yeah, that's what melting is.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's not the same as cutting.
No, but see, the thing is, the action or process of liquefying due to heat. If I take a torch to this cup right here, and I go from here down, let's say obviously, like, it would catch fire and burn.
All right, we're bringing Oxford in this. Give us a second.
But like,
Merriam-Webster might have something to say.
it goes down. Did I not cut the cup with the torch by burning through it?
To divide into parts with an edged tool.
Fuck. Alright.
Go!
Yeah, you win this one. You win.
Alright, anyways. We're,
what if the torch has
literal semantics, boys. Literal semantics.
What if the edge has a torch to it?
What if an edge has a
torch? What if the torch has an edge to it? I got it. Look, I asked it right the first time. Okay.
Good job. All right, so metal thieves steal rail bridge in Russia. A criminal case has been launched in Russia's Arctic region of Murmansk. That's what I'm going with. After suspected metal thieves made off with a railway bridge. That's right, an entire railway bridge. And yes, I will go ahead and show you this one.
How do you... How...
Local prosecutors say the unknown perpetrators moved a metal structure 23 meters long and weighing 56 tons from the bridge. Its main central span. The discussed bridge is located in a remote forest near the abandoned settlement of, not even gonna try, around 170 kilometers south of the regional capital, Murmansk. Murmansk? Murmansk.
By the way, Ninja, I know you can cut with the torch and everything. It's just the thing, like, and he knows you can cut with the torch as well. The thing is, it's the semantics, because Ninja just sent me a video on how to cut with a torch.
No, it's not
it's
cutting. It's liquefying around it and separating it. Just saying.
It's the semantics that he's on about because he's... whatever. That's fine.
But luckily the bridge was disused and the track lifted long ago, according to state newspaper Gazette. The railway over the bridge was once used to transport concreted rare earth metals from a nearby plant, but was closed when the business went bankrupt in 2007, the Daily said. I can turn music slightly down. There we go. So, a chunk can still be seen resting in the middle of the river, suggesting a structure was first brought down and taken apart piece by piece. Eyesores. The Post anonymous writer predicted that the two remaining end sections would be eyesores for a long time to come. Who cares? This isn't Germany, and restoring order to vandalized landscapes is not high on the agenda, writer added. I don't get that joke. Oh, what's up, Lux?
I don't know if that one's a joke. I think it's just fact.
What do you mean? No, this isn't like Germany.
He says, yeah,
no,
this isn't Germany.
Is that like some sort of...
And restoring order to vandalized landscape is not high on the agenda. In other words, like, this is in Russia, right? Yeah, Russia. So in Russia, it's like something happens and they're just like, yes, it's gonna look that way for a long time. Germany, on the other hand, Germany's just like, yeah, we probably need to fix that, like, now. It's just a different way they do things, basically. It's like the U.S. between, like,
just be clear, though, 56 tons.
System. Yeah, how? Actually, how?
Alright, so here's my theory. You guys ready? They got some blowtorches, and they melted pieces off, and took them away by a boat.
So they cut them with a blowtorch?
No, they melted off pieces with a blowtorch.
With a cutting
separated. With a cutting... The edges blowtorch.
The edges blowtorch.
The edges blowtorch, chat. Massive order and beer. Alright. 3 more minutes.
Please stop shaking it.
You got 3 more minutes.
Guy, dude,
it's 3 more minutes. I said I'd do this for 30 minutes. I'm doing it for 30 minutes. Can I cut it with a stick? If your stick is sharp.
Metal sticks count.
Metal sticks count? Yeah, you can cut it with a stick.
Yeah.
Just need like a
metal,
sharp stick.
A metal...
What is a spear, guys, but a very sharp stick?
Is a stick.
A lance and a spear are just very sharp sticks.
Have you guys played Mortal? Yes.
He has.
And
he likes
fun.
it.
I love
Air
it.
cutters. Water cutters. No, but those are...
Fire cutters? Earth cutters? Is this the Avatar?
What is happening?
Laser cutters?
Liquid just fill out. What the heck?
Yeah, I'm bad at the bow. Ninja,
I'm
no,
bad.
Ninja's pretty good with the bow, actually.
This tastes like orange medicine. I have regrets.
You shook it for 30 minutes.
No, that's supposed to taste that way, I think.
So you just wasted 30 minutes.
Oh no, I'm still gonna drink it all.
Okay.
Alright. So now we're done with all the stupid stories for this week. Let's go ahead and move on to the game news of the week. And with E3 coming up, you know there's going to be a lot of those and releases that have been announced. We're not going to cover a lot of those because there's simply too many. Yeah, I love E3, but the game news is always just a little too much. So,
Yeah,
let's go
the
and
game
start
news
off
is
with,
fun, and I'm happy to hear about new games coming out. But the thing is like, some of them are just like same old, you know, that kind of thing. Do you think Batman 2019 will happen? What do you mean by that? The game or movies?
Are you drinking the Zip Fizz? I am.
Game?
The game? I mean, we already covered
knows,
the Batman
honestly.
movie is apparently being worked on last week.
With with Sparkle Boy. Sorry, Sparkle
You're
Boy.
drinking your morning tea? Yeah, you can say that, I guess. That's close enough.
I mean, I guess this is my morning tea, so...
It's your morning tea, it's coffee. That's alright. So, Trover Saves the Universe. Go ahead and put this up on the screen for you guys. Trover Saves the Universe. From the
This game
creators
contains
of...
mature content recommended for ages 18+.
Yep.
If you're
We're
not 18, don't press
already
continue.
marked as a mature stream, by the way. I learned this last week. I didn't know that.
Oh, we are?
Like, apparently.
Okay.
Someone did it. I don't know why, but man, I wonder why. Anyways, from the co-creators of Rick and Morty comes Trover Saves the Universe. Your dogs have been dognapped by a beaked lunatic named Glorcon, who stuffed them into his eye holes and is using them to life essence to destroy the universe. You're partnered with Trover, a little purple-eyed eye hole monster who isn't a huge fan of working or being put in position of having to save the universe. He's also not that big a fan of you, quite frankly, and neither am I. JK, you're great. Only you and Trover can save everything in this bizarre comedy adventure created by Justin Roiland. So,
Wonderful, man.
you know, I'll dog on, I admit, I dog on Rick and Morty once in a while for just having like very obscene jokes for like little purpose every once in a while. Most of it's pretty well thought out and all that. But I hate to admit it again, but they took an inverted idea, they inverted all the ideas we've had of VR again, and all ideas of VR and creativity, and they actually made a good game that both utilizes VR in its full capacity, and also keeps up the Rick and Morty style. I hate to admit it, but they did very, very well.
You know, there was a game that Justin Roiland also created that was a VR game, and it was one of those, like, I can't remember what it was called, and I really hate that I can't remember what it was called, but it was more of a VR experience than a game itself. As in, like, you would go through these levels where you literally just stand there, looking around, there's a situation happen around you, you need to do something about it. You know, like, the game I'm talking about?
No.
It's very...
Wait, is it the one with the spider that crawls in your ear?
No.
Oh, there's a game like that. I was hard to watch.
It's like, okay, I need to look at chat and see if maybe they know. Oh, it's 5:31 p.m. here. It's definitely not morning.
It's 4:32
yeah.
p.m. here.
Yeah, but so the thing is it's like there was one level, I guess, where the world was literally on fire. There's a tree screaming at you.
Oh, papers. No, papers, please. That is something completely else.
That is not what this game is.
That is not what we're
Papers,
talking
Please.
about. What we're talking about is the I know we're talking about mail something, or sorting something. Mail.
I guess I don't remember.
Dustin Roiland, VR mail.
Accounting.
Accounting.
Is that it?
Accounting. Yeah, accounting. Yeah, so accounting. I don't know why I thought, because you work in a mailroom at one point.
Right. Yeah. Well, you work in something that looks like a mailroom.
Shiny, you're always there.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah.
But yeah,
wonderful to have
it
you.
was great. But my face is gonna go dark here because lighting has been a jerk this week for me for some reason. But let's go ahead and show this off real quick. So this is the trailer. I did do the censored version because I don't feel like getting kicked off this. So, you know, you start off in your little home apartment. It starts off very strangely, but what do you want? It's a
Justin Roiland game.
It's a Justin Roiland and Rick and Morty.
That's the thing.
And if you listen, it's literally the Rick and Morty voice actors.
That's amazing. Doesn't Justin Roiland do a lot of the character? Do a lot of the voices for Rick and Morty? Like,
oh yeah, I'm pretty sure, yeah. But yeah, this is it. This is the game that's apparently been on everywhere.
Yeah.
That's how we do it.
Alright, and that's how we do it.
We must find the crystal of Eeveelutions. Partner, we gotta find the crystal of Eeveelutions. I have the crystal of Eeveelutions right here.
You son of...
Yeah, I'm glad I did the censored version. Play on
yeah,
TV.
You should be. I'm listening to the uncensored version.
Play in VR. Stop Florcon.
Boss, I'm the one who pays your bills.
But
I need you to shut the f up.
let's leave it on that image for a bit. But it doesn't do much for the gameplay to show. Sadly, it's just the trailer. It's the one that we have access to right now. But so what it didn't show there is that the entire time, as you saw some of the people in that trailer, they have people sitting in chairs, and you are a chair person. I don't remember the exact word they use for it. I'm sorry. But you are a chair person who sits in your chair and controls things using a remote control. And that's how they start you off. Which is, you know, completely opposite of what most VR games do. It's like, we need to figure out a way to give more creativity, give more feel to things, or, like, give them more access to it through the controller and, like, get the feel or whatever. And they're like, nah, we're just gonna have them sit back. And in doing so, they actually give more direct control and impact than you feel with most other VR games right now. And that's a great inversion. If you want to talk about how well Justin Roiland and the creative minds behind Rick and Morty are good at inversion and taking those either story or creative access, even things like poetry and things like that, and just twisting them on their head and getting to the point just as well.
How do you stream it two different face cams if you're in, or how do you stream it two face cams if you're in different places?
Discord and window captures.
What if we're not in different places?
Didn't work.
No. I was gonna do,
didn't work.
I was gonna do like
sure we can.
Time.
We can wait.
There. That's not. There we go. That took us a while. All right.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, obviously we're not in the same location.
But yeah.
No, it's just Discord and window capture. That's it.
But that's Trover Saves Universe. I would recommend it if you have PlayStation VR and aren't afraid of, you know, things that you might expect to hear from Rick and Morty or their creators. Because
if you have sensitive ears.
Don't play it. Don't even watch anything on it.
No, literally don't even watch the uncensored trailer because, like...
It got... I remembered I watched the uncensored trailer originally and I was like, man, I can't show this on stream. So I had to go find a censored one.
Even like an M-rated stream. No. Probably not.
Probably
just too much.
I forgot.
Tastes bad.
That's so weird. It tastes like the afterlife. It tastes like old French fries at the end.
That's not good.
Tastes like orange medicine. Weird.
Coffee doesn't taste that way.
Coffee will never betray me. Alright, next up we have the current... This is a hot game because both me and Fluffy are looking to play this sometime within the next week. But this is the Kingdom Newlands. Yes,
already have it downloaded.
Nice.
Literally going to be playing it today.
I should really do it.
You should.
So why are you still drinking it? Because I made it. I'm not going to waste it.
And by the way, guys, Kingdom's free. It's still free, right?
Yep, free on the Epic Game Store until...
Not sure.
Give me like 3 seconds. 1 Mississippi.
I said you taste good coffee. That's a
3
compliment.
Mississippi.
Those are rare.
Okay, Fluffy. Okay.
Yep.
I'm not gonna say
context is needed, but
oh yeah, totally.
Yeah, no, it's
yeah.
fine.
Until June 13th, Kingdom Newlands is needed. This is a kingdom builder, not done in the traditional. I just lost the word. Mock-ass moment. Really though. Yeah. But the Age of Empires, not in that sort of sense, or Civilizations, not in either of those kind of ways.
No,
but
really
it is
really
a 2D.
It's kind of a mixture, isn't it? Like, sort of.
It's You develop plants as you go. You start off on a 2D plane in which you collect coins and other golds to enrich your kingdoms. And then you travel off to other places to push your kingdoms that way. And you can have low territory stuff and all that sort of stuff. But it's not the traditional turn-based things that you will be used to.
Yeah, no. So yeah, Kingdoms of Newlands is, well, it's the second installment of, you know, the Kingdom series. And it's second installment, right? Pretty sure it's the second.
I can double check.
This one is actually multiplayer. So that's what I was kind of, or that's what actually I was really excited about whenever this one came out. It was multiplayer, and like you can actually play it with somebody, and it's a simple game, and I can't wait to play it with Abs, just because like it's a simple game. It's something I really enjoy. It's one of those more chill games until you get to later levels, and it can be a little hectic and planning based. But yeah, no, the game's really cool. Okay, speaking. The game's really cool, and I can't wait to play it. And it's only like 300 megabytes, so like, it's a fast download, even with somebody, or for somebody with internet like me. That's saying
AKA the worst.
Yes, my internet is absolute garbage.
What'd you call me?
Garbage.
That's pretty rude. I will be honest. That
You
hurts.
asked, so you get an answer.
Why is he bullying me?
Because you bully me.
I don't know what you're talking about. Never incriminate yourself. Full circle. All right. So
Everything's gotta go full circle with you.
always a plan, my man. Always a plan.
I know.
But to show off, I just want to show the quick off Steam trailer because once it's another of those games where it sounds very simple and really basic in conception, but when you actually see if the video would load, how it actually plays out and the unique art style that goes from it, you can see that it's quite a nice thing to view. So if we can figure out why it's not loading. I know it sucks, it is, but we're doing it. Because apparently it's not loading. Like a little turd. That's what that is, chat. Alright, never mind. Put that on the back burner for just a second. But it's a game that I first watched Jesse Cox play. Here, we can use the GameSpot article for it. But as you can see here, it's very nice pixel art based aesthetics. Scroll through here so you guys can see it. Have your little shrines which you use to sacrifice things to and put up cash. You build up armaments like this, which you pay gold for and give them tools in order to fight off oncoming waves of enemies that might seek to invade and destroy your kingdom. But it's a very slow pace with minor amounts of fast-paced gameplay when you're trying to build things up against enemies' attacks. But if you're in for a more chilled out or relaxed experience of kingdom building and very nice music and aesthetics, then I'd recommend picking up this game. It might just be for you. Alright. Next up is going to be... Wow, this game, the music got very hype. It was very strange. Next up is going to be the new Slay the Spire release, which will be now on Switch. Now, we're not going to cover too much about this simply because it is just, that's all there is. But if you have a Switch and you don't have this game, I'd recommend it for one. And with this, it also opens up the idea that we're going to get more Switch games that aren't necessarily all the Nintendo stuff and aren't Candy Crush clones. Because, oh god.
Yeah.
Wow. There's a lot of them, I learned.
Well, they're really that many?
How do I see my rep? You go on. Yes. They're at least enough that like copied at least the style of it. Not even necessarily Bejeweled thing, but it was just like very basic, the Candy Crush sort of sweet and pretty cute art styles everywhere. They're just basic clones of each other, and it was gross. Any reviews on Dark Phoenix today? I haven't gotten to see it yet. Me and my dad were talking about it, though. We will talk about Godzilla later, though. So I do, because I actually got to see it now, so.
We did. We were talking about
Finally
Godzilla quite a bit last week in the info dump.
Yeah. But I've not actually seen it now, so we're going to talk about it more. That's the info dump is?
Yeah.
But anyways,
So,
I recommend seeing it. If you don't know what Slay the Spire is, it is a card-based roguelike in which you, of course, get the permanent upgrades for your roguelike, such as accessing new card types or new characters, while gaining items that you only use for certain times. And this comes in the form of cards or trinkets, which you can equip to increase your card's capabilities or your deck's capabilities as you run through and try to defeat every enemy and boss. If you don't know what Slay the Spire is, I'd recommend looking into it. It's a good roguelike game that challenges the roguelike formula by comparing things to a card game rather than the first-person or third-person experiences you typically see. But check it out. But more importantly, now that it's on the Switch, we might actually see more interesting games come to Switch than just the carbon clones.
Yeah, no, it's words. Okay, let's start slow. Slay the Spire is
Work our
actually
way
one of my
up.
favorite games to play whenever it comes to like just. I mean, okay, so it's one of those games that you can play really casually and just kind of chill and just go through, you know, that kind of deal. But it's also one of those games you can hard metagame in and just be like, okay, like it's kind of like Monster Hunter or Dauntless. You know what I mean? You can hardcore go at it with a strategy, a meta, everything. You plan it out, grab your little notebooks, and just theorize all day long. Or
You can be like, oh man, look at this
No.
damage. Ha!
yeah, or you could just be like sitting back, chilling, like this is weird.
Kills by
I love
suspense.
this.
It's
I
great.
download this.
It's good. It's fun. But it's a good roguelike, and the fact that it's coming to a Switch really just does show off that we are gonna see more interesting, more non-Nintendo related or necessarily Nintendo-esque games coming in.
Yeah.
And that excites me because the Switch is right now the best mobile gaming system. I will say that candidly. It is the best mobile gaming system right now. So the fact that those things
I
are
mean,
coming
what
to
even
there,
compete? What even
I don't know.
competes with it at this point? That's the thing.
honestly,
Like-
I don't
like-
I don't know a second. I don't even know a second place because
mobile,
nothing
like
good.
actual phones don't compete.
No,
Period.
they
don't.
can't. They're not meant
all the
for it.
games that are on, all the games that can be on this bad boy.
It's a fly.
Yep, I just saw it. I think it just went behind you.
Jerk. All right. We're
But
not naming
all the
this one.
games that are on this bad boy are also on Switch. You
And
know what I
better.
mean? And better at that, because the controller
saying.
is easier. Like, and thinking, like, look at it. Nintendo's always been the king of handhelds, right?
Yeah, I mean, close enough.
Sony messed up their they rushed their mobile opportunity. Yeah,
They
big
did.
time.
I was. We
Um,
talked about that actually.
the Vita and the PSP.
The PSP was such a cool idea too. It was so good for its time, and they just
Hey,
didn't
I
support
actually,
it enough.
I will say, I actually
That
enjoyed
was-
the Vita.
Oh, it made
quite
me
a bit.
sad.
I'm not gonna lie.
I mean,
I
the
did
Vita was
enjoy
just
the
like
Vita.
it was the PSP Lite.
Yeah, it was the PSP Lite. It was better. It ran better, all that kind of thing. But like back then when they came out with that, like I wasn't
And
worried
then
about
they
it.
came
It
out
was
with the DS,
literally.
and everyone realized Nintendo's so much more fun on the go.
Well, the
that
DS
was
was
it.
out by the time the Vita was out.
Yeah, they came out with the DI. That was the DS XL.
The DSi came out in 2011 because that's
When
the
did it- okay,
first
hold up.
DS that I got.
PSP. When did that come out?
PSP. I'll look at when the PS Vita.
I'm
came
looking
out.
up. Yeah, PlayStation Portable was 2004, and then Vita was. Wow, an article didn't pop up for that one.
Oh, Vita was released in
Release date.
2000 or 2011.
Yeah, good guess.
So it was around the same time as the DSi.
So DS. Let me double check the DSi. 2008.
2000.
It was 3 years beforehand. So yeah, the DSi was already out, and it was better for actual mobile gaming because all the games were more geared towards that. Because the PS Vita was what they were trying to do was admirable. They were trying to make PlayStation
Oh,
games.
the 3DS came
go
out in
on.
2011.
Oh yeah, then there's no.
So
People
yeah,
loved
there was
that
no
stick.
competition.
There was
yeah, there was
such a
no competition.
good back-
It's like the Vita
Great gimmick.
or the 3DS.
Gimmick.
What do you think is gonna happen there? Yeah.
It was, mind you, the PS Vita might have actually been a better system. It really would.
Okay, so this is the
didn't
thing
have a
about the PS
gimmick
Vita.
to it.
The thing that I really loved about it, its gimmick, its shtick, was the fact that like, okay, so on PlayStation, one of my favorite games to play is literally just MLB, the
Yeah.
Major League Baseball games.
Yeah.
I mean, I've always played baseball since I was a little kid, and I just kind of enjoyed it. You know what I
The
mean?
last time you were talking about it, you had a player named after you.
Yes.
Yeah.
But no, so like we were talking, like I just played it on my PlayStation 3 at the time, right?
Yep.
Well, the thing is, if you linked your accounts on the PS3 and the Vita, and you downloaded that game, you could literally just continue your save. You could pause your game, and this isn't a big thing now, right? Like this isn't a big thing at all now.
I'm sorry, I'm reading chat.
Oh, I need to see.
No, it's just but also my viewing was Sony was going to the adult demographic with their game choices on the Vita. Oh no, what is it running on? Vista! We're all gonna die!
This is- but like, this is the thing.
If anyone gets that reference, it's not the
with
exact
the,
system, but it works.
With the Vita, it would like, you could pause your game on the PS3, and
Windows
then
Vista.
turn on your Vita, and just
It was there.
continue your game from there. Exactly. And to me, that was amazing.
It was a
Now
great...
that's like,
It was a...
now
Thanks,
that's like
Dad.
almost commonplace. You know what I
Thanks,
mean?
Dad. Yeah. He's the one
But,
who
like-
taught me that reference, so I'd hope
Yeah.
so. But
But yeah, like that
it,
was
like,
really
in
cool
total,
to me.
it was they were doing stuff that Nintendo's just now getting to with their mobile stuff, but they didn't create games for it. They didn't.
I mean, how
back
could you
it
compete
enough.
with something like the DS, like the
You
3DS?
actually get games that should have played for it, not trying to run those PS3 games that were just downscaled and didn't run well, despite having more
no,
capability.
I'm back and forth on that one. Like
I
they
stand
didn't
firm
run
on that
as
one.
well. 100. You stand firm on that one?
I stand.
I
so
only
firm on
really
that one.
played baseball on the Vita. That's it. Because
Yeah,
that's the only
because-
game I cared about, like traveling.
And here's the
playing.
thing, that
And
was
obviously
good.
that game wasn't very demanding. You know what
No,
I mean?
but here's
Like,
the problem.
I never
They
personally
tried to
had
port
issues with it.
games that didn't work for it, or that were just downscales of things that were being released on the consoles rather than actually creating games for it. And that's what
Yeah,
killed
that's
it,
fair.
despite it being so much better than the DS.
That's
3DS.
one reason the Switch
in
is so
actuality.
successful, though. And I know we both will agree on
Freaking
this
love
one.
the Switch.
Because like things like when the Switch first came out, you remember all
again-
the tech demos the Switch had?
Yeah. Oh my
Like-
lord.
like,
all the release games that
it's
you
so many
got
tech
with the
demos.
Switch too. There
Just
was
tech demos. That's all they
there
really
was
were.
so good.
And
It
they
was-
were insane. Like, what about the whole like
I've talked about
what's it
We've
called?
talked about my ratings of different companies before when it comes to gaming. And there's a reason they still score a solid 9.
There's a reason Nintendo sits
It's like
very, very, high.
high, higher than literally anybody else that I score usually. It's
Yeah.
Nintendo because they know what
Nintendo.
they're doing. They never
Yeah,
screw
they
up.
do.
They even have corporate espionage. I mean, who said that? Down, anyways.
All right, yeah. Let's
We're gonna-
like we have one policy on the
We have
internet.
one policy.
okay?
I don't know what you're talking
One
about.
policy. That's no politics.
That's not politics. That's business.
Business is
All right.
politics.
I thought you said
Not
no
world
politics.
politics.
I thought you said no politics. That sounds very politics heavy. Anyways,
Literally just gonna leave the call.
you get one leave card. Is he gonna use a chat? Let's play the game.
Not yet. I
Not
need
yet.
it.
All
I
right,
need it.
he's
for
gonna
later.
need it.
Guarantee.
Because we're still have to
Yeah.
go on my Destiny. We're still have to talk about Destiny.
Because
Because that's all new Destiny stuff been released.
Can I use my leave card for all the Destiny talk? Actually, Like,
Actually,
just-
you might. Honestly, I could go off on that one. Because
Okay,
actually, I've been
alright.
playing it for the past week.
Yeah, true.
So I have
Okay.
plenty to talk about of things that I both liked and still hate. Also
in that
on
case-
PC Gamer, which is the next, which we're going to talk about next, because Apex Legends LTE is live. This is the limited time event for Apex Legends, in which you can earn exclusive gear and rewards for completing challenges, a la Fortnite.
Yeah.
Everyone was thinking.
Why is it called LTE?
I actually,
What-
it's
what's
a
up
shorter. It's the Legendary Hunt. Limited time event is LTE. That is LTE. Limited time event.
Okay.
It's actually called Legendary Hunt.
I think of mobile.
You think of what?
I think of mobile like data, that kind of thing.
Oh, like the 4G LTE, which never
Yeah.
works.
Yeah.
Anyway,
No, it doesn't.
It
But
really
yeah,
doesn't.
That's what I think.
data
of.
ramping may apply. I mean, I'm getting a call from Jamaica. Hold
I
up.
mean, throttling.
No, Jamaica.
Oh, that's. Yeah, no, that's me.
That's you?
Hello.
Thought your internet was from Uganda?
No, I'll
You knew it away?
uh,
Old memes. Still not dead. I saw a Do You Know the Way meme earlier this week. But anyways, for those of you who are still interested in Apex Legends, which is still one of my favorite games in terms of actual development and how well they've done with it, wait, when will Xbox One go? The next Xbox One is going to have to be connected to the internet 24/7 to work. Cough, cough, Nintendo espionage 100%. More like Nintendo. What's the word?
now it's me.
No, it's what? Now it's you. I don't see
Now
you
it's
calling.
me.
I don't see
Wait,
you
what?
calling. Oh, there you are. There you and
that
hang
took
up.
A long time.
And hang up.
Alright.
Sabotage. That is Nintendo Sabotage. Just saying. Alright. We're not going to get into that, though, because I don't feel like getting kidnapped in the middle of the night. So we're going to talk about Apex Legends. So Apex Legends is the Battle Royale shooter that had been launched and was heralded for quite a time as the usurper of the Fortnite crown. It wasn't. But it did have a lot of interesting gameplay aspects that both use the traditional BR elements while also improving the gunplay and mechanics of the game to a more fit level for those of us who really do like the non-cartoony style. Me, I'm not a fan of the style. It's still a good game. I just don't like the style. But with the new event that is launched, all players can earn these rewards, and you can see them if you click on the link that we had cited in chat. Cough, cough, nudge, nudge, Fluffy. Got there, chat. He's slow. It's okay. Alright, Legendary Hunt Badge. Finish in the top 5 in any match to get this badge. Werewolf Pack G7 Scout Weapon Skin. Finish in the top 5 in an Elite Top 5 match. More on that down below, and we will read about that. Epic Master of the Hunt Bloodhound Legend Skin. I couldn't say it otherwise. Finish in the top 5 times any queue. And Legendary Tame Beast Triple Take Weapon Skin. Win twice in any queue, consecutive or non-consecutive. Everyone who owns the Season 1 Battle Pass will also get a Legendary Honored Prey R301 Weapon Skin. That is a Legendary Weapon Skin, I do believe. And getting the pass up to level 15 will earn you a Legendary Night Terror Wraith Skin. That sounds both terrifying and great. So the Elite Top 5 match mentioned above is a reference to the new Apex Elite queue, which will be available until July 2nd. Finishing in the top 5 in any match will grant access to a queue populated exclusively with other top 5 finishers for your next match. Keep finishing in the top 5 and you'll stay in the queue and earn your skin. Fall out of it and you'll be returned to the regular rotation. It might be, we can't say for sure, but this might be the first Talk About FNAF game. We just did last week, Coffee. But this might be our first look at what might be the new competitive queue, which they had mentioned in past updates. And I'm actually kind of a fan of this.
Yeah,
I kind of like it.
It's kind of interesting.
It's the Battle Royale of competitive Battle Royales. So I heard you like competitive Battle Royales. So I put your competitive Battle Royale in your competitive Battle Royale. I hope you like it.
In a competitive Battle Royale. In a competitive Battle Royale. In a
I
competitive
love it,
Battle Royale.
honestly.
If
like,
you're good enough, you might be able to add another competitive Battle Royale.
I don't know how this plays, and I'm not good enough to reach top 5. I'm not. When I do, I am heavily carried.
Then you'll... No, that's... Okay,
But
that's
that
a
is
lie. We
complete
played
truth.
together. No.
Yes,
Because see,
we've
the
always
thing
had
is,
our
we
third
played
member
together,
carry,
and
yes.
we get top 5 like quite a bit.
That's because we hide. That's not good enough to get top 5. That's getting lucky. We both know it.
See, this is the thing, is we like...
I can reach top 5 by hiding all game. Hey, he's clap strat.
We do that sometimes, but at the same time, we make it a top 5 quite a bit, like with fighting as well.
Yeah,
We're not dropping, like,
we get
hot
carried
areas or
though.
anything.
We get carried.
Not all the time.
We do a lot of the time.
A lot of the time we get carried, but sometimes it's me doing the carrying and sometimes it's you doing the carrying.
It's whoever's feeling less streaky. All right, or more streaky in this case, I guess. Yeah, that'd make more sense.
Yeah, I guess, but like at the same time, it's
so
not
weird
how it works for
phrasing.
me
If
'cause
you
I'm
really
just
think
bad at
about
the
it.
game.
I know.
Streaky?
You're not streaky, yeah.
Do you say? Did you just say streaky or shrieky?
Streaky.
Because like I'm pretty sure I'm usually more
STR.
shrieky.
You are a little more streaky than me, I will admit.
Yeah.
That's impressive. I stream on Twitch and you're still more streaky than me. It's honestly just a little worrying.
It's like
Battle Royale squared by 2.
Imagine once my internet gets good enough to stream. I'll just like let's just double how shrieky I am.
Let's just double it. Let's just get you on a horror game, which we still need to do at some point. Figure that out. I need you to go to. That's what I want to see. Oh, we'll talk about that later. I want to see that at the summit or whatever we're calling it.
The summit.
Yeah.
The meetup.
Yeah.
The Great Feast.
The summit. I'm calling it a summit because all the leadership is like going apparently.
Horror game stream, please.
I
not
want to
all
see
of
it.
leadership is going. AFD is going. Sal's is going. I'm going. Sip is going.
Like
okay, a lot
the
of
top
leadership
like 5,
is going.
like top 6 or 5 are going.
I mean, like.
I want to see it. I want to see it.
Drip
I want to see
and,
you scream your head off.
Shade are not going.
Yeah, I don't know how the Apex Legends Elite queues. Apex Legends. Let me finish.
Let's see. No.
All right. Apex Legends though. This is gonna be the competitive. This might be the first look at competitive system, or it might just be a limited time event. Either way, if you are a fan of Apex Legends and competitive shooters, both, I would recommend checking it out. Please look at it. Once again, we have linked it in chat. if we want to put that again, because we did go off on a tangent, so we might need to remind them. But check it out. It's really cool. I've seen some gameplay of it, and it looks so fun. Alfredo plays is who I watched, and he's quite good at the game, so it works out. We wanna talk about your thing before I go off on Destiny? Because that might take a little... Oh, wow, we're already 58 minutes into the show. We haven't even gotten through hot games.
Yeah.
Wow. We're running one of these.
I mean, yeah, we're dragging our feet this episode, like, on time-wise, but, like, at the same time.
Like, actually having things to say.
I mean, yeah, that's the thing. I mean dragging our feet by going slow, basically. That's about it.
Anyone imagine dragons with, like, huge, like, kicks, as in huge shoes, just, like, flying over the ground, like, dragging the tips of their shoes? And you're dragging our feet.
Alright. Well, you can go ahead and start
later on
Destiny
Absolute Rant. You're not gonna talk about
I'm gonna get a drink. And,
are you gonna have a horror game by the time you get back?
Who knows?
What are we gonna say about the horror game?
Maybe. What? Yeah. What horror game? What horror game do you guys want to see? I will buy it right
Layers of
now.
Fear. That was disappointed. I was really disappointed by Layers of Fear. It was really disappointing. I want to see. Someone needs to bring
Layers
a VR
of Fear,
kit.
1 or 2?
2, it looked really bad. 2 looked it was an art piece in the same way that a grade schooler's picture is an art piece.
Yikes.
It was.
Okay,
I'm sorry. I'm not nice enough to give reviews on these games. I'm really not. The new FNAF game. I want someone to bring. If we do that, I want someone to bring a VR kit. I need someone to bring a VR kit because I want to see Fluffy, 5'6" Fluffy.
I'm 5'7".
I was like,
It's
man, I can shoot
like,
6
give me
or
the
8.
credit
I can shoot for 6 or 8 and just make him mad right now. Man, I love it. Anyways, but yeah, if someone can bring a VR kit, I'm gonna vote FNAF, the new FNAF game. I want to see.
Come on, man.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't expect to give such tall orders about these height jokes, but you know, it really is.
You can start with your Destiny rant.
He'll be back in like 5-10 minutes. That's his leave card for the day, guys. 5 to 6.9 to be exact. New FNAF is dope. New FNAF is freaking awesome, and we talked a lot about what it does right for VR games and how it uses limited space, which is what the games were based on, around it, to its utmost and most terrifying extremes. So quite skilled in its delivery. I just watched Matt Pat's episode about it. Oh yeah, he released I watched that game 3 just before we started, actually. Yeah, this is the game 3. I won't say what it's about in case you watch game 3 and you guys haven't caught up yet. But it was really good. I would recommend this one. It was more FNAF story stuff, meaning it was all loosely based on things that we can't say for certain because Scott Cawthon's a jerk when it comes to lore. But it was pretty good. I liked it a lot. I also like the new editing style they've been running with ever since stuff looks nice. Anyway, so he's really not coming back for a minute. I was seeing if he was bluffing for a second, guys. He's not coming. Alright. Destiny 2 Season of Opulence Guide, release date, content plan, and more. So, if you are not caught up on Destiny 2, the newest DLC / Season Pass gains, I guess would be the best way to put that, has released. This is the Season of Opulence, a new set of challenges and structure behind Destiny 2 that they will be using going forth for at least the continuation of this event before they decide, oh, this system isn't working again, and switch over, like they did last time. But Season of Opulence comes with quite a few things, but to read off from the article, which I will show you, since you don't have Fluffy's nice face to look at, so we're going to have to give you guys something. Our Destiny 2 Season of Opulence Guide contains everything we know so far about all the content coming from Season 7. This is from metabomb.net, as you can see in the top left. Whoa, he left the... Fluffy! Oh, he accidentally left the call. What a bot. Give me a second, guys, and I can fix this. That one. Webcam, then we go to... Oh, webcam's not gonna work right now. Make the most of it, chat. Alright. I don't know what to do for this. I'll be honest. Wait, I know what to do for this. Source. Alright, chat. For anyone who's ever curious about this, in order to... Oh, he's back. There we go. Don't know why I did that. Anyways, we're going to read off from the article, though. This is from metalbomb.net's coverage of Season 2 of Opulence. So Destiny's second season of Opulence is Destiny 2's season Opulence. Wow, it was hard to say for some reason. Last known season of content on the roadmap for this year, and it's certain to arrive with a bang. Most notably, there's going to be a brand new raid, more weapons and armor, alongside a brand new 6-player matchmade activity. So, update for all those expansions. The invitation quest line may head on to our overpage. I would recommend this if you need a guide to for what it's asking. The freaking quest is very well designed, that if you know enough about the lore and everything else, you can figure out what it means. But given how Destiny 2 delivers lore, like a drunk pigeon tries to do the job of delivering babies like a stork.
So,
just in the same way.
we got a little thing that happened.
Haphazardly for those who are doing the main subject, you can find it other places, such as the lore cards or within the weapon descriptions, but never directly. And it's a bit of a storytelling thing, but I like it. But I understand that it's not exactly good structure. But Season 2 of Opulence, I'm going to play the trailer for you guys. I paused the music. If it'll load. Hey, it loaded! Cool, didn't actually expect that.
Mystery awaits you, Guardian.
This is the Season of Opulence trailer.
To the season of
So,
Opulence.
there's a new raid, of course, said by the head honcho of Destiny 2, the primary villain and helper, oddly enough,
He's just going on the
which is
fucking
Callus.
Alright.
Treasure hunts will lead you to powerful
But you'll be fighting
weapons and armor.
both old and new things in order to gain access to the new...
Prepare you for the menagerie. This
Menagerie is a
all
new fighting mode.
6-player match-made activity.
This looks really cool. I want a 6-stack to go with this. I'm buying this, by the way. Alright, Ninja, you get first spot on my 6-stack. We're gonna play this. Because for all the grief that I have given to Destiny, including its matchmaking being really annoying, the fact that you have to go to an outside site to grab a fire team or anybody to play with, rather than actually having it built into the game for many activities, bugs me. But they have relatively good... Yeah, by the way, you can basically tell what I watched from that screen. But... pay to win, last pay to win, so it's obsolete. Wait. What doink? Wait. Pay to win / last. Pay to win, it's obsolete. Warframe with similar qualities can do something better without paying. I'm trying to think what you mean. Oh, for the DLCs? Are you talking about for the DLCs? I'm trying to understand. Yes, okay. Here's my stance on that. Destiny 2, I'm okay with giving the money for content that I enjoy. Do I understand that Warframe has free access to a lot of things? Yes, but I don't actually enjoy their events very much. I find it to just be a little bit too grindy for my taste, and I'm not saying that that's a bad style or that that is not necessarily good. All I'm saying is that is not the company I enjoy. Well, that cost though. How much in 3 years will that cost? I don't know. Fluffy left you for coffee, didn't he? He did. I'm horrified by this development. But I don't enjoy that. And it may cost more in the later run, but if you get the season pass, it ends up costing like $40 for like a season. And compared to Warframe, we're using a lot of money to accelerate things, which you could arguably just wait for. But for it to be enjoyable for me, I would have to speed them up, and that would end up costing, if this the same, if not more. So it's just about what kind of person you're talking to. Okay, we'll talk Eeveelutions. Should I Glaceon and Leafeon and Pokemon Go? Leafeon. Glaceon has a design that I don't necessarily like because it looks really pale and weird. But I really do like the Leafeon design, which is always so cute and looks very petable. Anyways, given how this is called the Season of Opulence and not necessarily the Opulence content release, it will be released in waves. June 4th, Menagerie and Crown of Sorrow. June 11th, New Menagerie Boss and Truth Quest. June 18th, New Menagerie Boss and Iron Banner Quest. June 25th, Menagerie Heroic Mode, which is going to be the harder mode. July 2nd, Lumina Quest, which will be a new quest line, which I'm not too sure about what we'll have in it, and I have released certain tidbits of hints. July 9th, Tribute Hall and Moments of Triumph. July 30th, Solstice of Heroes. In that order. Once again, link is in chat, or it should be. Let me double check. He actually put that in there before he left. He didn't. That's okay. Go ahead and paste that link in there so everyone check who's interested can see that. Giving Fluffy the technical issues photo? No, because he left. I don't want to give people the wrong idea. Never sent to Riot, but had over 2k rep RP. Always take a slower grind route for free and usually go further than most to pay. And that's good for you, man. If that's what you like, that's what you like. Good on you. Pursue what you enjoy to play. But once again, though, it's Destiny 2. So, Absolute, you're always talking about how Destiny 2 has so many issues that need to be fixed before you consider enjoying it or playing it more mainstream, or how many problems it is with the grinding and basically power gain system. Yes, I still do. But they fixed quite a bit of it. I know, I'm giving penance. Not penance, mercy. Not mercy either. What's the word for this, chat? I don't like can't upgrade weapons past the point without pay. I do really like it, it's just why I don't like. I mean, it's not, you're not paying for the weapons to pay for that, you're paying for new content, and that's something a little bit different. Mercy, I wouldn't give it mercy. I'm not gonna say that. I'm giving it a second chance, chat. So for the past week, I have been grinding Destiny 2, trying to get up to the next power level, figuring out how things have turned out, and genuinely giving it my best shot. And I must say, it feels more like Destiny 1 now. Which is both good and bad. I believe the new max is 750. I'm up to 696. Power level, I think it's Destiny. Let me look that up real quick. To light limit. Opulence. Look that up, double check that, but I believe it is 750 right now, but I might be wrong. Let me double check that because I don't want to misinform you. Let me look up light level.
Alright, good news and bad news.
What's up?
Good news,
your
you didn't
camera
have
out.
to hear me and or see me for that little bit. Bad
Well, that's
news,
satisfying.
it was because my power flickered. And I got scared for a second because as soon as my PC booted up, it was like repairing damage done to a hard drive. And I'm like, oh no!
Replace!
Yeah, so, everything was good
I can
about
actually, I believe it's 750, but I'm still not sure on the new light level. Yeah, I think it's 750. Couple things saying that.
Oh, you're
Put
still
the
going
robot
on
picture
about
there really,
Destiny.
please. When you sent me on Discord, I could do that, but I didn't want to do it till he's not here. There's no, it's actually bullying if you insult people while they're not there, chat. If you want to make jokes or have fun with people, do it to their face. Don't be a little words and do it behind them. That's really toxic. Call if it's like 40 20 power level item without pay. I have no idea. But it is a release date system. You're paying for the content when you pay for this DLC, and overall I've liked some of the fixes that they've had. I don't know if it's just how players have reacted, but Gambit feels more fun, which is the primary PvE/PvP game mode, which is a mix of both, which I kind of liked. I didn't used to,
And
but it
wasn't
became a little more
at
fun.
first at all.
Not at all, because it was just bad. Your power level,
And everybody who got to
felt
a
like you're getting
certain level
overwhelmed.
just automatically just was ridiculously strong.
yeah. But they fixed a lot of those issues. Leveling is now much faster, oddly enough. They help you out to get to the new light level or get closer to the new limits so that you can actually participate in the events. I know, mind-blowing. For a while, it actually had a huge problem with that, which made me so freaking mad when you just spend money on it and now you can't play it for like another month while you're still trying to grind solo or do anything else without having a main group to play with. It's maddening. They fixed that for a lot of things, though. And for that, I have to say, good job. You're fixing the issues. Destiny 2 has gotten better with this release and the past updates I have given. It is now back up to where I had enjoyed it with Destiny 1. Congratulations, I expected more though. Because for all it's done right, it still has a couple key issues. You still can't find people to play with in-game. You have to use an outside browser source, which is dumb. Dialogue and lore has gotten slightly better in giving you the story. It really has. Characters will actually talk to you about what's going on and show you and tell you, even more than show you, about what's going on with it. Once again, it does more
Your
tell
character
than
actually
show.
speaks.
Your character speaks. One line.
Yeah, one line.
Congratulations.
The
But-
voice actor was still too expensive for your character to have a voice.
Really though, that still makes me so it's so funny to me.
Every other
But-
character has a voice in this game.
But your
Except
character's
for
little-
yours, the main one.
And in a way, that's
mean,
both
sure, you're
good
Ghost.
for things, but it's just not. It's less personable, and it still falls short in a lot of aspects. But if you enjoyed closer to what Destiny 1 was, I will say this is at Destiny 1 now. I will say that I have enjoyed this just as much as Destiny 1. They've got the root systems of actually going to hunt things, finding your epic space battles, doing your epic conquests of different arenas against you and a giant moniker of ordained villains and these terrible beasts for you to take down with your gunplay and resources. For that, I salute Destiny 2, but it has not improved very much as compared to the first one for what it actually has to offer. Because now it has what I think is a PvE game mode, which I haven't, as I said, I haven't got to play this, and maybe this is what I've been looking for, but I think this might be the PvE arena that I've wanted for a while, just like we had in Prison of Elders. I love the PvE arena style, and I want to see it, and I want to play it. So I will say, though, that it has improved. It has gotten so much better than when we began.
We'll go ahead and say, Coffee went ahead and said, new announcement, 100 rep to graduate faster, been in DI for 10 months and have 600 rep. Yes.
Graduate faster.
So, if you are an initiate and you want to graduate faster, if you want to get to a member rank faster than, you know, waiting for your entire cohort, you do have to get to 100 rep first. So, the thing is, the reasoning behind it is we don't want, you know, just anybody to be able to graduate faster. You have to actually be active. That's what the initiation process is for, is to vet people and make sure everybody is active. I've been in DI. Everybody gains DI at different, or gains rep at different paces. I've been in DI for maybe 10 months, actually. Coffee, what month did you join?
But anyways, I'd give Destiny 2 it's
I've been in it for
playable
10 months.
and it's fun right now.
Why are you calling me?
Payback.
Ah, yeah, okay, payback.
There you go. And I hung up even.
Alright. I hung up on you too, so that's fine.
No, he's asking you so that he can know when he joined.
Yeah,
Coffee.
I'm sorry, Coffee. Yeah, I'm just making sure. But yeah, I joined around the same time, and technically I have how much rep right now? 459.
You donated like 1,200, was
But
it?
I
Something
spent
like that.
2,000 rep. On
Oh yeah,
mouse.
that makes more sense.
Well, 2,100 on on.
He still hasn't sent it, by the way. He actually got it for a friend of ours. He never sent it.
Yeah, I did. I haven't sent it yet though. I was gonna go send it yesterday, but I just got busy.
If you enjoyed Destiny 1, though,
busy, like, all week.
we're back to it being as fun as Destiny 1, and it's actually kind of fun right now to go and do the dailies and to go do the weeklies and do all those sort of questing things. Do I wish there was still more daily content? Yes, but for the larger events, it is so much fun still.
All right.
I'd recommend it.
It's on the other side of the room, and like I don't want to take my headset off, so like I'm not going over there. My headset cord's not that long, so you know.
Is there?
But yeah, I got a DI Spectre mouse from the auction house.
Is there anything in a variable that's slightly permanent, like you power level item cap when paying once? Might be a reason. Well, if you bought the season pass, you have all of them. And the season pass was, I think, 40 or something. And I don't remember if you can still buy it, but I'm pretty sure you still can. But don't quote me on that. It's one of those things which I haven't checked because I've had it for a while. But it's just a one-pay thing. You have access to everything, and that's what I did because I liked it. You can still play Destiny 1, which has a lot of base game content. It has all the Crucible stuff. It has all that sort of stuff. But I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I'd say that if you want to enjoy Destiny 1 again, this is the next game for it. I will finally say that Destiny 2 is a good continuation of Destiny 1. I just have
After how long of it being out?
Pretty much. So that's why I'm so frustrated with it, despite it's now being actually fun for me to enjoy. And that's my Destiny rant. I'm glad it lasted like 20 minutes.
When we first played Destiny 2 together,
you could physically feel how mad I was at it as we kept going.
As we kept going. We trudged through the entire game.
By the way, if you're messaging me on Discord right now with links or anything, I can't see them. So I've gotten 4 Discord pings so far. I can't see it. I'm so sorry, but I can't. I have to keep up the games. Do y'all remember Lawbreakers? Lawbreakers was the... I want to say it was the thing that came out at the same time as Overwatch?
No, that was, not Paladins,
No, this is something else. I don't know too much about Lawgamers. I wish that game stayed. We'll may look into this at the info dump. I'll put it down for the info dump, but we'll make look into this. I haven't actually heard of this game beyond the name of it.
What was
I haven't
that
actually looked into
game called? The game that launched with Overwatch.
I don't know. It was trashed by the next Wednesday, so you know. how it goes. It's the way the road, as a favorite Twitch streamer of mine says. All right, but that's gonna do it for the hot games this week. We talked for a very long time.
Was it
Battleborn. Oh wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow, that's a throwback. That is a heavy throwback.
It's the literally Googling it. It says the most Googled thing for that game is what game did Overwatch kill?
Oh, that's so funny.
And then while Battleborn creative director Randy
so
Parnell did say the game would remain online and wouldn't be shut down for the foreseeable future, many see Battleborn as effectively dead, killed by one of the best and most popular competitive shooting games out right now, Overwatch. That was September 22nd, 2017.
Yep. Big games create big waves. Don't get swept up in them.
And you have to watch out when you, like, you know...
Have your release dates.
Yeah, you have
game companies, when you can't compete, don't play.
Yeah.
Don't.
Yeah.
Alright.
And if you're not sure if you can compete, don't play.
Don't play. Because you ain't Blizzard. Let's be fair here. Kill the fly. Haha. Alright. Next up, we're going to go up to tech news because we've been doing, actually, for a whole hour of hot games, which rarely ever happens. But like I said, there's bigger releases this week, so...
Alright, so...
Talk about a lot.
There's actually some pretty exciting things in...
E-bikes are cool?
Tech news as well.
He wrote it like that. E-bikes are cool.
E-barks.
E-barks.
E-barks. E-barks. It's a
I was
dog.
going to take my e-bark in there.
That's it. Alright, so... title of this article is... First look, Cowboy proves that e-bikes with removable batteries can be beautiful. So that's the thing. I mean, alright, if you're riding a bike, you're generally riding the bike to pedal and ride the bike, right?
Or because it's cheaper than a car.
Or because it's cheaper than a car. Yeah, obviously. That too, that too. It's the thing is, it
Hashtag
takes away part of
college.
riding a bike. I feel that. So the thing is, with this, it's... I'll just read. This is Cowboy. The best looking pedal-assisted electric bike with a removable battery that I've ever seen. And that's not just my opinion either, though it is actually an opinion. It's okay. While shooting the paragraph above, several Amsterdammers stopped to ask me about the bike that's remarkable for a bicycle culture. I can't read, guys. As diverse and sophisticated as Holland's. A passing band move S2 owner even stopped after taking notice. Want to trade? He asked with a sly smile. That's high praise for someone who rides what might be the most attractive electrified urban commuter in the world. This is the thing.
Gonna go
We
ahead
don't
and
talk
bring a
about
name for that.
we don't talk about bikes or electric anything. Okay, we talk about electric things because I like cars.
Yeah.
But
We're
we
talking
don't
about
talk
electric cars.
electric bikes, and we don't talk about bikes all that much at all, actually. Something that we do talk about, on the other hand, is cool tech, obviously. And this is really interesting. So the thing is, it's got a removable battery, which means this is a bike, like, electric bike and a non-electric bike. Like, this is just something to fucking
You
go
can
and
pedal the
ride.
bike.
You can pedal the bike, like if you just want to work out, or if you're just commuting, it's pedal assisted. So, you know, you're pedaling, but you're not having to pedal nowhere near as hard as it's actually going.
I'm trying to take a drink of this and I forgot again.
You forgot what?
It tastes like dried out Sunny D.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
The
Yeah,
Rat
this
Racer.
is actually really interesting for me as well, for everything. And it says this Cowboy still has its faults, which I'll get to in a moment. But the 2019 prototype with GPS anti-theft tech that I've been testing is very good. Is a very good e-bike that does what band moves and amplers can't. Lets you leave your heavy bike outside while you take the battery inside to charge, and it does it for about €1,000 less.
Nice.
Yeah, that's really nice. Alright, so it says the battery does have a battery bulge along the backside of the seat tube, but its placement is less offensive than a slab on the rear carrier or a big old Bosch tumor bolted onto the down tube. It's a trick that lets this e-bike approach the clean lines of those with integrated batteries.
This is the key, right? Or this is the battery?
The big part right behind the seat. You
Yeah,
see where
it
like the
looks
pole goes
attachable.
in
I got
the
an
seat?
attachable image.
Yeah, that's it.
That could look a lot worse, chat.
Yeah, I mean,
Looks like a doorbell.
Actually, it looks really, really sleek.
Looks
It
like a
does look
solid doorbell.
All right, so
A1
it
doorbell.
talks about. But yeah, so one of the big things is, you know, one of the big things is it doesn't have mud guards, so yikes, if it rains, you hit a mud puddle, you're not safe.
Yay! I mean, most bikes don't have mud.
Most bikes don't, but like commute bikes usually do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's what this is. This is a commute bike.
That's a nice image of
Again, not something we usually talk about whatsoever. But this is just like, this is a nice.
It's
one.
nice.
It's sleek.
It's very
it's
nice.
Clean. It is nice, and it is one of those like heavier, like very expensive bikes as well.
Yep.
2,000 euros, I think this one costs basically. Obviously, it doesn't have an actual price on it yet, like a very solid price, because it is a prototype at the moment. So, you know, they're working on it, but the design obviously looks really good. The name kind of, like, it's called Cowboy, which I think is semi-funny, actually.
Can I do it?
Yeah, you can do it.
Yahoo! Alright.
Yep, there you go. Alright.
One of us had to do it. I mean, come on. We're both from the south. That's named Cowboy.
Yeah.
Come on. It's like that contract you sign at birth.
It basically is, yeah. Alright, let's see.
Use them like as
rent
the rent scooters in LA,
use the battery
batteries as a key.
Actually, like, you know.
On my side, I read that exactly the same time as you, like, synced.
Nice.
Great.
Nice.
Purchase battery
So,
like
the thing is,
Amazon or something.
yeah. That actually wouldn't be, like, awful, but the only issue would be with the fact that, like, you know, for the seller, for the renter,
That'd be
all they'd have to
one-sided
do
and
is-
very broken.
all they'd have to do is just buy a battery and
Be like, hey, chick,
Steal
chick,
it.
let's go.
Yep.
Oh, there it went. Bye.
Yep.
And
You'd
there
have
you
to,
go.
it'd be really hard to get insurance for that kind of thing. I'm sure they could get them like specially ordered,
what
where the batteries have
insurance
like
do you think?
specific keying.
I was
You know what I
thinking about
mean?
this the other day, but the insurance companies must be like hate some of the tech industry stuff nowadays. Because they're like, how do we even insure this? What is this? What is this? And you know they're trying to like compete for like having the best insurances for all these things, but they have like no idea what's going on probably.
But none of them have any idea what's going on exactly.
And they just like running with it, and they're like, oh man, this is probably right.
Which could lead to really bad deals for them or really
Oh,
good
yeah.
deals for them. You know what I mean?
So there you go. I'm just thinking about that. Sorry, that was a side tangent and a half. We're
I
not
mean,
going to
hey,
talk about it
that's-
because hey, that might be something.
Not a big one though. All right, so
Who knows? Maybe that's next week's
All right.
news. You don't know.
the last time you heard about somebody playing games on a Mac?
Why does it look like
Actually,
a lunch
quite
carrier? Hold up, hold
Alright,
the
let's,
phone.
we're
This
not
is
gonna-
a hotel lunch
hold-
carrier.
before
Hotel
before
food
we talk
delivery
about that real
carrier. I'm sorry.
So before we talk about that real quick, talk about the history of Apple and trying to build power PCs. Okay? PCs that
Air quotes and all that.
actually work for playing games and doing more. You know what I mean?
Okay. Here's the thing about Mac, by the way. For those of you who don't know, Mac for visual design and editings of videos and other things works fantastic. It is the standard for a lot of reasons. Things like gaming, though, requires other functions that aren't supported because they're not meant to be. And that's where always the difference has been. Why
So,
I laugh when people say they play Fortnite on a Mac.
yeah. So, this is the
Oh my god, that warning once was hilarious.
awfully designed new Mac Pro, apparently.
Lunchroom
And,
rack, carted around, has snacks on it. I'm telling you.
Yeah, that's actually, I saw somebody tweet the same thing out, Ash. $5,000 Apple computer. You know, you could literally spend 1.5 thousand and build something so much better. That's the thing. That's oftentimes that's the thing with big retailers, though. They're gonna sell things at a price.
You
that's
pay
marked
for the
up
brand.
heavily.
Wow. For it.
Yeah, you pay for the brand, exactly. Whereas, like, my PC isn't. I don't have any fancy brands on there whatsoever.
Also,
but
did you get the article on the
built it.
Did you get the article on the price of the Apple stand?
Mm-mm.
Did I put that
I
in
didn't.
tech or did I put that in industry?
Yes, you probably put that in industry. Yeah,
Double check real quick because this is highly relevant to this.
there's none in there.
Oh my lord! All right, keep talking about this.
Yeah, I was gonna say grab it if you can, and I'll talk about this. But so I'll read this off for a little bit. Apple's new Mac Pro is the most powerful. It's its most powerful computer ever, with performance spec catered towards creative professionals like visual effects artists, musicians, and filmmakers who need a lot of processing power. Creatives have been asking for a new professional level computer from Apple since the disappointment of an unupgradable trash can looking Mac Pro from 2013. That's verbatim to the article, by the way.
I didn't hear that.
He said Apple, since the development, they've been asking for a new professional computer from Apple since the disappointment of the unupgradable trash can looking Mac Pro from 2013. Yeah. And Apple finally delivered this week with something very pricey and very powerful. But is the new Mac Pro actually what pros have been looking for? Spoiler alert, no, it's not. Sorry, Apple. I do love your products, but
oh yeah, I found it.
Pricing.
The stands for the $5,000 computer, by the way, they also released. The stand is $1,000. Want to see this?
So, from the modular design that
just...
allows flexibility for upgrades to the dedicated afterburner video editing card that supposedly eliminates the need for proxy workflows, everything about the machine is extreme, including its $5,999 starting price. That alone puts it out of reach for most creators. And that's before they've even gone to configure it with added power, potentially pushing up the price by tens of thousands of dollars. At that range, artists say that the Mac Pro might make more sense as an investment for companies and studios, rather than something for individuals to put in their home or office. So, look, alright, here's an idea. This is coming from somebody who actually is, like, I'm doing business school and all that kind of stuff, and I'm very interested in actually running businesses, and from somebody who actually does do a lot of financial stuff at their job at the moment. Okay?
Look at the TeamSpeak article. Look at the TeamSpeak article.
I 100%...
Just look at that real quick if you want to be angry. It's hilarious.
Yeah, I'm pulling up. So this is the thing. I 100% disagree with any kind of studio or company doing anything to buy these at all, ever. It's way too much money.
It gets worse.
Yeah, and it gets worse. That stand, that one stand right there. Apple's controversial $1,000 computer screen stand isn't a ripoff, it's a missed opportunity. So, computer line, let's see, alongside the new computer which is intended for professional grade video and audio processing, Apple unveiled a $5,000 computer screen, the Pro Display XDR. The screen doesn't come with a stand, and the screen doesn't come with a stand. Instead, Apple is selling a separate $1,000 stand. That's like me saying, hey, do you want some cupcakes? Yeah, I'd love some cupcakes. Here's the wrapping for the cupcakes. This costs 17 grand. If you want the actual cupcakes make these wrappings useful, you're gonna have to pay an extra 5 grand.
Who was talking about the Destiny content releases earlier? I just want to get your opinion on this real quick. I want to talk real quick. Just real quick. Yeah, Gabrielle. I just want your opinion on this real quick.
No, my Gabrielle, my power flickered. It's been running like really heavily here. Yeah.
Yeah, he got some of my stuff.
Apple PC with all the accessories for the house. Yeah, no. Steel's new Apple PC with all accessories enough to pay for a house. Yeah, that's sad. You know? Like,
So yeah.
Isn't another monitor? Yeah, it literally isn't even an upgrade. It's not like, man,
just you're paying for
this and this and this. It's like you're paying for the monitor and you get home and you undo the monitor and everything. You're like, I don't have a mounting bracket. And I don't have a stand.
By the way, they're all custom. They're all the Apple brand fit, so you have to get their stuff for it.
Yeah, you have to get their stuff as well.
Like I can show you let me show you the backing of this right cool.
I'm not trying to hate on Apple, okay? I'm really not. But they make it really difficult sometimes. They make it really hard sometimes. The thing is, it's for 3D and visual effects artists. The fact that it doesn't support NVIDIA graphics card is a major sticking point. Patrick Longstreet, a VFX supervisor on shows like Adam Ruins Everything and Pin 15, says the new Mac Pro is an upgrade. It is. Weird views on things, says the new Mac Pro is an upgrade from the old trash can model, but still isn't even enough to make him swap from a PC. I need the best solution for heavy 3D rendering and high-resolution video processing, so for this new Mac to lack support for NVIDIA graphics cards is a big disappointment. I can still get better results for half the price with a custom-built PC. And I'll tell you right now, again, the two things that I'm interested in as a person, and the two things that I do, like, that I want to do with my career and everything, both, so school, I'll put it this way, it's the best way for me to explain it, is in school, I do...
Second article. By the way, chat.
Yeah. So, for school, let's see. I'm a tech engineer student, so computer. I like computers. Built my computer. I built a ton of computers and everything, all at a budget price if I possibly could, lowest price possible, right?
Yep.
Second thing, business student, just intrigued me. You know, I just like doing that kind of thing as well. And looking at what they're doing right now, it irks both sides of them.
I find it hilarious.
For
Use
them,
college
as a
books
business,
as a
it's great to see
stand.
that.
$1,000 stand. Big brain.
Yeah.
Oh, that hurts.
See, that's the thing.
That hurts a lot.
Yeah,
I have to be paying for those soon. All right.
Yep. I just paid for mine. Good luck, dude.
We'll talk for that.
I just
I'm
paid
gonna
for
talk
mine
about
for
that
this semester, though.
Don't worry about
Yeah. It's okay. I'll share my horror stories too.
Mm.
But no. This is the thing. Is it's like it's not even supporting NVIDIA graphics. They're designing it for people who are doing the kind of thing, right? That need support for NVIDIA graphics cards.
College books is a stand is the same price point. Yes, it is. It's horrifying.
Yes, possibly more, actually.
In fact, I have my brother's right here as my
Nice.
stand right now. Actually,
Nice.
So.
So you have $1,000.
I have
nice.
$1,000 stand. You know what? I
Nice.
subscribed.
Nice.
There you go, chat. I'm actually a
There you
sellout.
Nice. Nice.
Oh, I don't think
But no,
you'd
that's
have
the
to
thing,
have
is it's like-
do a lot for me to sell out. Anyways,
You would
Oh.
have to do like there's so much. There's so
you have
much
to
that's
not
wrong
be
with
a
this.
start off.
Like, there's so much that's wrong with this. Why would somebody like? Why wouldn't you just go to a company? All right, let's say there's a you own a studio or a business or anything like that that needs powerful computers, right? Are you gonna go to Apple?
We're using Apple.
Are you going to Apple? Or are you going to Zadiacs to build some custom PCs?
You're not going to Apple. You're not.
No, you'll go to Zadiacs. You'll go to Origin, I think is another one.
I don't know. I don't know about.
Or you'll go to the
PC
local
building.
computer shop and have that dude build you computers.
Unless his name is Lenny. Don't trust
Unless his name is Lenny. Don't trust Lenny.
Lenny. Lenny's not a great guy when I met him. You may know a different one. Lenny's weird, man. Lenny's weird. Talked to my sis, she worked at Apple and she didn't know what a core.
Didn't know what was?
That hurts me.
What?
Computer core.
What?
Purchase Apple stands, takes the pawn shop. The best I can do is 50 cents. Show receipt. Okay, $1.50. Dave! Yep.
Yeah, basically. And like this is just I saw this when I was looking through articles and everything. I'm like, why? Why is this like what is all of this? It kind of hurts actually.
It's another
But,
GG to Apple. And people will buy
is
this.
another
I
GG to
promise
Apple.
you. People will buy this. Why? Because it's Apple. And for everything that we hate about Apple, they still sell things because they're both good at marketing and have support for the technologies that people don't know how to go without.
So,
About it?
I'm trying to find who this guy is. Some tweets from student Mashwitz. I think I said that right. June 4th, 2019. Said it's fascinating watching the Apple community come to terms with the fact that Apple, by finally meeting nearly every one of their demands for a Mac Pro, I clicked on it, so it didn't, for a Mac Pro, has made a computer that is 100% not for them. I think a lot of the perceived demand for a Pro Mac is really a desire for a hobbyist Mac, a Mac for people who like tinkering with computers. You know what that's
not
called?
a single Apple user.
That's
not
called
a
a
single
PC.
Apple user. That's not one single Apple user.
What's the big difference between PC and Mac? The one singular biggest difference between a PC and Mac.
Ooh,
The
that's
fact
funny.
that I can go to my PC and take it apart piece by piece and not have any warranty voided. Mainly because I built it myself, but also because I bought all the pieces. You know what I mean? I put it together. It's completely customizable. And as long as I get things that fit in the same ports, everything works.
Yeah, real
Whereas with
hot
Apple-
takes. I'm loving them.
Like, I just hate it, man.
Yeah, very.
Apple's the Gucci computers. Yeah, very
Yep.
Gucci with rips,
Very
Gucci's
true.
and pants. Those ugly
Basically.
jackets that Gucci has as well.
Basically.
Like, have you seen those abs?
Oh yeah,
like,
the ones where it's like
off-white
bleached, like
jackets
right
that
here
look-
and like
They
gross
look
down here.
disgusting. But it's like people are wearing them, and every time they see them in public, they're like, yeah, I always catch like
It's
a lot of
Gucci.
people staring at me in public. Yeah, if I took my jacket and poured bleach all over it, there'd be a lot of people looking at me too.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's what's with the aesthetic
It's
of
the pre-tie
just
dye without the tie dye.
Yeah, it's the like. What's the why? Why is that an aesthetic? Why is
I like to
tie-dye
think
an
that
aesthetic?
I look really like, basic form. Yeah, you're basic. We knew that.
Yeah, like you do look
that's-
basic, but you look like you were basically pulled out of the the warehouse where they or the place
We'll get there.
where they make clothes.
Want me to do this one?
Yes.
Want me to do
thank
this one? All right, you look like you just fell out of the trash bin at the bleach factory. Now get back in there. We don't want to see you.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Anyways,
I couldn't get there. That's
all right.
You know what? That might be the that's the most worked up I hope I ever get on the show. I hate it because
It's my
it
job.
literally targets something that like is me, both
Yeah.
sides. Like it's too much. For
and now
me,
you see
honestly.
why I get so raged at Destiny.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
I do.
and EA.
It's too much for me. Like that's way too
And
much.
EA.
But all right,
I won't
so
go an episode without
move on
mentioning
to a
it.
happier topic.
Woo!
Yeah, no, it's fine. Move on to a happier topic. A topic that I enjoy. I will enjoy.
I actually
much
like these,
more,
by the way.
and
is cool.
is actually quality instead of.
They do need to
money.
change the name
That's
though.
all. You pay to do things. You pay to do things to clothes that people that couldn't afford or actually put a lot of wear and tear. Didn't. I can't read.
All right, you pay to do things.
Yeah,
you
Gucci
pay
is
to do
life
things to
experience with
clothes
no
that people
item
that
did.
couldn't afford or actually put a lot of wear and tear. That's not the right tear. They did shit outside and had life experience. Gucci's equal life experience and no vitamin D. All right, now no vitamin D felt like an attack on me, but the other one pass. Hurts. Hurts.
Next one, next article. How do you say Bose? Is that how you?
I
say
heard-
the
I read
name of the
Bose's.
company? Bose.
I read Bose's,
Bose's. I'm gonna say Bose.
but there's an S because
Bose's noise canceling headphones 700 have the upgrades you've been waiting for. Both actually. Right. So they're nearing the release of their new pair of noise canceling headphones later this year, shipping on June 30th. The $400 noise canceling headphones
not that bad for headphones,
have
by
an
the
all-new
way.
design on the outside. Do it.
Not that bad for high price point headphones, by the way.
No, it's really not. Actually, headphones I've been looking at.
Yes, need to go
recently-
out more outside
I'll pull
more.
it up on my phone instead.
You
I
know
mean,
it.
yeah. The
Hermit
thing is,
life.
the wireless ones for noise canceling, like on the phone and everything. Obviously, I don't use it for that all that much. But as we both know, my headset broke a couple. Like my actual headset broke a couple input bits
His
ago.
dog rip it.
Um,
It was semi adorable, semi sad. I laughed all the same.
Yeah.
'cause I don't know.
No, he did because
There's
like it's
something
fine.
wrong with
I expected nothing less, honestly.
To be fair,
But,
his
you know,
dogs
it's
were
fine.
like very innocent about it.
They were, and that's fine. Like they didn't mean to, obviously, but it did break my headset, and I was kind of upset because like this is my backup headset. It's not bad, but it has much less audio quality, and the
He had
cord's much
really
shorter,
nice
so I
headphones,
can't
too.
walk across my room and grab something. I did. I like. Okay, this thing. I'm an audiophile, so like I love my headphones so much, especially when they're comfy. This is the thing. I have headphones that aren't very comfy, but have great audio quality. You know what I mean?
We're comfy.
But I hate those because like they're
not
comfortable
comfy.
at all. No, they're not comfy.
And if we're gonna be the generation that sits on our chairs, we're gonna do it comfortably. Do with that what you
I'm
will.
definitely gonna be doing it comfortably. Alright, I'm trying to find these headphones that I was looking at and everything.
Anyways, you want to
can't
talk about
find
the
them,
actual tech news that we have?
Yeah, I'm trying to find it though, just to say it. So we're talking about the price and everything. Like that's not a bad price for for good headphones whatsoever. They have an all-new design on the outside, new audio drivers inside, and finally marked the company switch over to USB-C charging. Big jump. And some would say that these are overdue. Last year's Sony 1000X M3 headphones managed the best Bose Quiet Comfort 35-2 headphones at noise cancellation
looks
and battery life
photoshopped.
for the same $350 price.
Photoshop.
What looks Photoshop?
The girl with the headphones on. Like, I don't think it was photoshopped, but it looks
like it does.
very,
The
very heavily
contrast is-
photoshopped. Because
the
that's
contrast
wrong.
is
The
really
lighting and the shadowing is also different
Yeah.
than what it should be given the shadows and the placements.
Alright, so, but there are
That
valid
looks
reasons why
very-
people still plop down $100 for the GQ35-2s at airport gadget shops even today. They compare with two devices simultaneously, a convenience Sony still doesn't provide, and I'd argue they remain more comfortable for long-haul flights thanks to their airy weight. As it turns out, the NCH700s aren't replacing the GC35s, but will be offered as a step up from them.
Touch
Bose
control.
claims that the noise cancellation and audio output are both improved to do the same thing in the new
Relatively
headphones.
small.
So, yeah, one of my favorite things about
I saw
just
that
Bose
once.
headphones in general, like to-go ones, is the fact that like they are so they're light. Like, have you ever gotten to like wear them using
No.
before abs?
I've never even heard
Okay,
of
they are
brand of
really
Bose.
light. Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a
I hadn't
really,
heard of
really
that.
good brand. But
There
no,
you go.
so Bose is like have some really good headphones. Granted, when it comes to like gaming headsets, that kind of thing, I enjoy. I mean, okay, so there's a bunch of different things. Bose is like music, just jamming, that kind of thing, right? Usually, calling,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, like that. So the thing is though, with like my camera is not at the right frame rate.
Make sure your exposure is not turned on.
I know, yeah. Which I thought
Steals
I
the
dealt
frame
with this
rate.
before
We
stream.
talked about that before. Yeah,
Yeah,
we're having,
I
we're
was
having
actually
camera issues.
swapping.
Info
everything.
dump. Info
Yeah,
dump.
my exposure is on instead.
Later.
Yeah, okay, that's much better. Look at this. Okay, that's
Yeah.
much better. Yeah, so okay. That aside, I just noticed that like my frame rate was off the entire time.
Don't worry about it.
Which means my balancing was also off. Ugh. Okay, whatever.
Oh my god. Yeah.
We were literally sitting there for like 30 minutes just doing camera work.
Yeah, both of ours decided to just not work.
Yeah.
I was
alright,
really mad
whatever.
actually. Info
Pretty sure I
dump.
had it set up.
Info
right,
dump.
too. Yeah, info dump. Info dump.
Later.
So,
We have 16
Bose
minutes
has
left
some
for our
really nice
official
stuff.
time slot.
For gaming and everything, I generally use like Audio Technica. Although
Yeah.
I have SteelSeries on right now.
Audio
Again,
Technica
I
is-
had Audio Technica.
Well, we need to talk about those
So
later.
like,
I want to do a
yeah.
power ranking. Can we do a tier chart at some point?
we can do a tier chart. Yeah, yeah.
Later.
Audio
Later.
Technica ATX, ATH M70Xs is what
Oh,
I
wait.
had and what I'll be getting again
You love those a lot.
for reference.
It was really sad. Oh god,
That's also for
those
reference.
look really cool by the way.
So,
by the whale. By the whale.
oh, they're beautiful. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
they're
those look
wonderful.
Amazing.
I really,
Anyways.
really love them.
Was that the gunmetal
price-
black?
Yeah, that was my gunmetal set.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
The price is what hits hard in the fact that they broke
Yeah.
because they're $300.
Blah. Yep.
Yeah.
I
So
use- I
that
think I
hit
use
hard.
My razors
And
right
that,
now?
yeah.
My razors, hydras, not hydras. Word.
Yeah.
It's the mouse.
But yeah, so this is the thing is these are actually really nice, and you can go down, you can see Bose noise canceling headphones, 700 specs. The price, the battery life is 20 hours, really really good if you're gonna go on a flight, something like that. The weight, it's less than a pound, less than a
Ashes,
pound.
what do you play?
It's
10
really light.
keyless.
11 levels of noise cancellation, can pair with 2 devices at once. That's one of my favorite things about actually Bose in general.
The pairing
Something
with
that
two,
not a lot of people do.
really cool.
Pairing with 2, yeah, because like it's just kind of incredible, you know. USB-C charging port, Bluetooth range up to 33 feet. 33 feet. That's pretty long distance for just Bluetooth. You know, and then they got everything else available in black or silver. I do really love gunmetal on headsets and everything just because it looks nice. It's sturdy, just nice. It costs extra,
use
I will
the-
say, but it's worth the price.
Ashes, in terms of comfortability, I use the G910 from the Arcs Control, which is the Logitech thing. But that's
Yeah.
what I use personally, just because I really like it. Helps out a lot. It's very comfortable for me, and I can do light designs as I want to do and custom design them, which I love. Which is, you know, pretty useless considering I am colorblind. But it's the
Yeah.
fact that it's there.
The silver Boses
makes me
actually
happy.
look really nice. The black
Yeah.
ones look like they're not real. Like, is that
True.
weird to say?
No, it's pretty fair, especially when you have this
Like-
image. Just saying, it's photoshopped. Calling it.
I don't know, man. It's
I
just
think
like
it
they
is.
don't look real. Like, can you imagine seeing those on somebody in real life and it looks exactly like that? Like,
They look like, you know what they look like? They look like those like doctor's office tools when like not the actual like the headphones themselves, but the headband. I think is what you call this.
oh,
The
you mean the
headband.
one that's got the big circle thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
the
yeah.
headband. It looks like the headband is like the little doctor's office tools, like the
Yeah.
you know that, and then the
But
actual
photoshopped
headphones
onto something.
themselves. Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Like these look normal, and then you got the headband, which just looks
Yeah, and it's
weird.
Like, what? No, I agree, but this is definitely something that I'm excited about, and you know, little product placement. Got a little Apple advertisement in one of the pictures.
Gross.
Um,
Anyways.
Yep.
Good. Man. I'll be honest, guys. We have 13 minutes left. All the industry stuff
And
is
all of industry
all
talk.
things that are on E3.
Yeah, it's quite a bit of
about
stuff.
it.
So, I got one thing that we should probably talk about. The very last one, I think we could probably end off the episode with. I added
What
it
is
kind of
this?
last second, just because we talked about it before morning tea. I actually got it. I think Shade said something about it. So
I have never
shout
seen
out
this.
Shade if you're in here. Look at the first update, and then the second one ties in,
Talking about the last one, right?
or the first thing.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, the last one. But the first link has to do with the last one. As in, like, there you go. I just removed the dot on that one. It's the Keemstar status or update
I'm
on
looking at it.
Twitter. So I'm gonna go ahead and link it in chat.
Wait,
Kind of has a
I've never
platform
even
that we're
heard of this
literally on
platform.
right now.
I have
D
never even
Live?
heard of this
Yeah,
platform.
yeah, that's what I want to talk about. That's one thing I want to talk about. I was talking about it to leadership,
let's go
or,
ahead
like the little
and-
group that was in morning tea and
Let's go
everything.
ahead and start
Um,
on that, because the rest of this stuff is E3 content. Which, if you want everything in E3, watch E3. There's too much that
Yeah.
happens at E3 for any one news, including us, to all
Mm-hmm.
summarize. I will say there are a couple games that we will
Hmm.
talk about after this, because
So-
Pokemon and new releases, but
With the
something else.
status update that I posted in chat, it's a Keemstar status update. He says, new record, hashtag Fortnite Friday, week 2, season 2, pulled in at least 11 million unique viewers. PewDiePie pulled in 1.3 million viewers on
He's
official
competing?
Live. Yeah, he's competing.
What?
Why not? It's viewers, dude. That's
don't
like
know,
at this point,
it's-
that's it.
I did
It's
not.
just it's all
man.
about the viewers, you know.
I think about him as a
and
meme
that's
channel
not a bad thing.
nowadays.
It's not a bad thing. I mean, kinda, yeah. Meme channel, that kind of deal. But sitting, he pulled in 1.3 viewers on official D Live. What's official D Live? We'll get to that in a second. Ninja himself pulled 2 million on Twitch. His previous record was like 200,000, and that was the record. That's ridiculous. And then C-Day pulled CD, that I don't know. Pulled 1.7 million alone on YouTube. Extremely impressive. Yeah, on YouTube streaming. All this is streaming, by the way. Views can be counted twice if they watch multiple streams. So 11 million unique viewers between all the streamers that were doing the hashtag Fortnite Friday. That's crazy. All right, so now we're gonna look into the official D Live thing. If you're on the link that I sent you, you can click on their Twitter and you can go to D Live. D Live is apparently a new streaming site.
Service.
You can click on the link in their description, or I will link it in there right
I'm showing
there.
it off on screen. So, I have never heard of
So
these
there's that
guys.
right there. Yeah,
Jack
and
Flax.
this is something we were talking about before
Games
morning
to talk
tea.
about in different-
We were talking about how did they get PewDiePie, YouTube's biggest, the biggest in like gaming.
Their flagship boy.
Memeing more now. Yeah, how did they get him as the flagship? And I was kind of looking into it and everything, and I'm still not 100% sure, so I'm going to do more research on it. I literally just learned this today. Again, 13th Shade also let me know about this one. So, like, we did a little bit of research right before morning tea, but it was literally right before morning tea. So, a little difficult to
Yeah.
do so. Creators on the rise. PewDiePie, in the last 24 hours, 151,042 viewers. That's 151,420 is what I'm saying. But yeah, that's a lot. That is a lot of viewers.
And I've never even heard about these guys.
The thing is, if you look at it, it's definitely not. Do what?
I've never even heard about this. Literally, I have never heard about this.
Yeah, no, I literally just heard about it. And if you look at the viewers and everything, it's like, okay, it doesn't have a lot of viewers yet. I mean, it's still very like the most watched game right now is PUBG Mobile. It was 5.7.
Which is weird.
Which is weird.
Who
exactly.
watches PUBG
But it's
Mobile?
like no one knows of it yet. But this is insane. Like they got PewDiePie to get on there and do this, and now you're thinking like, okay, how did they get PewDiePie? And the only thing I can think of is like, okay, well, if you look at their Twitter description, it says live streaming community powered by Lino Network. All right, let's go check out what the Lino Network is. Right? Maybe they've got something there. So we're gonna
Where'd
look
you
at
see
the
that
Lino
description?
Network. It's on their Twitter. It's
All right.
their empowering creators, rewarding communities.
Now we're on the Lino
live streaming
Network.
community. Lino Network. Value sharing content economy. Check our first live stream app, D app, at official DLive, dlive.tv. Okay, they've got a link to their website too, Nano Network. If you look on their Twitter though before you go, it says YouTube's biggest stars, PewDiePie, recently signed on Official D-Live based on the Nano Network to regularly live stream content. The opportunity for entrepreneurs to innovate at the edge of crypto paywalls and new content platforms is clear.
What?
Now, if you click on the link also, so you're bringing out 2 links right now, and I know we're having to go down a whole rabbit hole to check this stuff out. Generally, I'll just do this off cam if something interests me as much, but didn't exactly get to today just because morning tea, then this, and literally, like, I learned about it right before we went live on morning tea. And you're gonna fall asleep?
Yeah. I just had like a wave of tiredness, just like go.
Woofy. But yeah, you can look on the Nano Network's website and everything and just check out their thing. They're pretty cool. I haven't been able to look at it too much because I've been too busy looking at the article from entrepreneur.com. Gonna slap that down in chat real quick. 3 reasons today's content landscape is ripe for today's entrepreneurs. Yes, I had to say it that way. Yeah. Yes.
One of these days, I'm gonna have someone be there.
The...
Just slap him for me. It'd be great. He's not gonna expect it. He's gonna be like, "Where'd you show up in my room?"
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, "Ways, magic, dude." All right.
Dang. All right. From its humble origins in the Gutenberg press to today's latest online iteration, mass information by extension content is now an intricate part of most people's daily lives. According to a survey conducted by Pew Research Center, a record number of Americans carry smartphones in their pockets. Who'd have guessed? And as far as the content that streams to those devices, well, just a few players actually determine the bulk of what we see and when we see it. So, those players' names, of course, are familiar. Google, Facebook, Instagram, owned by Facebook, YouTube, owned by Google, Snapchat, and several other social media platforms.
Snapchat's owned by Facebook right now, right?
It is, yeah. We did an episode on that one.
We did an episode on that. I don't remember if the deal actually went through.
That wasn't a base. And clearly these are companies not especially challenged by your or anybody else's small entrepreneur's spirited startup, regardless how good your content is. But fortunately, the landscape is changing. That is powerful and a bold statement to say that the landscape is changing to where someone like Mere Abs can go and make a company and literally challenge Google. Like YouTube, basically.
Be fair though, it's David versus Goliath, except David doesn't even have a slingshot anymore. Exactly. But he could do it.
For entrepreneurs, the evolving content landscape presents an unparalleled opportunity for success. One ripe for disruption, as even small players seek to challenge the dominance of the world's largest tech giants. Here are the reasons why. Niche video streaming is on the rise. I'm just going to kind of skip over a good amount of this just because, like, you know. Payment methods are evolving. YouTube Notorious, this is number 2 down below.
Okay, I was like, where did you go?
That's what I'm saying. I'm skipping through because I don't want to talk about it way too much. I'll go into detail next week. YouTube notoriously takes a large cut of creator income. Investopedia reports that cut to be 40% of ad revenue, meaning the creator gets a mere 55%. And that's a problem because creators need vast numbers of views or subscribers to earn sustainable revenue from advertisements, but advertisements may become an obsolete form of revenue generation with the materialization of micropayments via cryptocurrencies. For example, Libri.
Another one I've heard about.
Is a marketplace for digital content run on a blockchain. As an open protocol, Libri lets content creators post videos and earn subscribers just as they can do on YouTube. But the revenue model isn't based on ads. Instead, content creators generate revenue on a pay-per-click or per-view basis using the native LBC token. Content creators receive 100% of the revenue, with no middleman taking a hefty cut. YouTube monetization, in contrast, is based mainly on user engagement with ads, and people like Jeremy Kauffman, founder and CEO of Libri, oppose that model. As Kauffman explained to me by email, platforms like YouTube pretend to be on your side, but in reality, I'm so sorry, they are a prison. On any of these platforms, as a creator, you don't have followers. The platform has users who follow you, is Alex added. Obviously, you can't speak in italics unless you're speaking Italian. Then that's about the closest you can do. No, I don't want to bet. Please don't prove me wrong. So
it sounded so sad.
The third one is going to be talking about, like, you know, censorship and moderation or receiving massive criticism. And I think everybody knows about that one now.
If you don't know about that one, just check any YouTube headline for the past 3 months.
Basically,
or actually 5
the
months,
thing is
6 months,
that
year.
these websites like D Live are making it easier to stream. Not easier to stream. Streaming's the same, okay?
Mr.
But
Coffee, all right,
it's making
real
it
quick.
more profitable.
There's a big definition you have to clarify here. All right, so people who follow you, followers. Okay, what it means by that, and they said it in a pretty bad way, but this is during an email conversation. This isn't, you know, a professional writer's saying this or anything. It's someone who owns a company. So there's a little bit of difference there. But what they mean is that you don't actually have people that directly follow your source, your IP, your brand. You have someone that's outsourced from another company that says they're following you. Think of any YouTube headline or complaint you've heard of the past year about followers or subscribers not seeing videos. That's what it's talking about. They're not following you or following what you're doing. They're following what the company says you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
That's the difference. Type, yeah. But they said that in a not exactly concise or clear way. But of course, it is the company head who's saying that, not the professional writer.
Hmm. But this is the thing. What's going on is these guys, like YouTube, taking 45% of the cut. We all know that the ad revenue on YouTube isn't that profitable. You have to get big before you make money, right?
Yep.
We all watch YouTubers that they'll be like, this isn't my regular job and everything, because I have to go and work my day job and then I come back and then I do YouTube and then you know, all the whole shebang.
That's why I like Twitch. Twitch,
yeah.
By the way, they still take a cut of subscribers and all that when you're your affiliate, but once you get to partner, you become a lot more stabilized because they don't take as big of a cut anymore because they don't need to. They're getting the amount of profit that they need, only what they need to take from you. Only what they need to have servers and everything that can help you.
Happen.
I need to get my side shaved again because right now
I'll just wear my hair over here. How's that? That look better?
I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna say anything. All right.
Yeah.
So
no, you wanted to say something. Go ahead.
Bullies. But that's what I like about Twitch, because Twitch takes what they need. They take a minimalist amount compared to most other platforms, and they allow you to have backing through legitimate and protected means, rather than having middlemans or people in the middle who would take part of your money beforehand and in greater amounts. That's what I like about Twitch. It's why I stream on Twitch instead of YouTube. I mean, that and the fact that YouTube annoys me. But that's why I do it. It's just a better system for a content creator. That's why I enjoy it. So when you compare that to a lot of what Google does, but Google has its, by the way, I'm not saying that YouTube streaming is any worse than Twitch streaming. I'm saying the benefits benefit to what I look for when I'm looking for a host site a lot more. It has a lot of benefits.
That's
of it,
our big disclaimer.
That's our big disclaimer. This is an opinion.
That's what he just said is our big disclaimer. What you're saying is completely opinion based, and I'm probably going to add that to the introduction of the episodes, saying that what we say is, you know, opinion based. And not okay. Well, a lot of what we say is also
your
fact,
haircut.
But
which one of us? Hold up. Which one of us? Ask about the contents on his closet. Oh yeah.
How much donate for a size 0 haircut? You're gonna have to donate me a lot of money to see me basically bald.
I hear someone say, "Eat the mic." Should I do it? I need one other person to say, "Do it."
You want me to eat the mic? I'm gonna eat the mic.
I can show you eating the mic. All right, I can show you the mic. I can show you the mic. You guys want to see that? He's gonna. He's gonna.
Yeah,
this is called eating the mic.
I'd have to.
And you get so close without the pop filter that you can hear every little.
Why are we eating the mic?
That's what we're doing.
Talking to mine backwards.
There you go. That's eating the mic, boys and girls, and others that I don't know. But.
We're over.
There you go. That ain't ASMR, weirdos. All right. But no, seriously, I enjoy Twitch more, and I see them as a company that more fits the needs and wants that I have when I'm streaming, because I'm not a full-time streamer. I do it because I enjoy creating content and meeting people while streaming. That's the fun of it. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna say anything. But I enjoy it a lot more. If you seek out what YouTube has for benefits instead, that's good for you. That's all I'm saying.
Look at me in the camera, and you just look at your camera like, I can't do this.
Ask Sif about that. There's a mop on your head. That's rude, Eisen.
My hair. No, it's not rude. It's true.
We're actually out of time.
I meant to go get a haircut today, but they were busy, and I forgot to book yesterday.
We're 2 minutes over time, in fact.
We're 2 minutes over time. You know what? That's fine. We started late.
1 second, real quick question. When is the? Did you take the event stuff?
Just did.
Okay.
I couldn't because I had to start it late because we started late, so
how dead inside he is. That's tough.
What was it?
We had to start late due to another issue that was separated
Oh, it goes.
for another issue, and you know, rabbit hole as it is.
Rabbit hole as it is, yeah.
I'm
Basically, the
wondering-
whole thing is saying like they're making their own cryptocurrencies, which actually pays the creators
Shape it
more,
lol W.
and that's
Which
basically
has
how they actually
issues
got.
that I want to talk about, but I'm running out of
Yeah,
time.
well, okay, next week. Next week is week of like, you know what? Next week, cryptocurrency episode.
No, I'm not doing an
Yeah,
episode on
Yeah,
cryptocurrency.
we're doing an episode on
I don't-
cryptocurrency.
There's
don't wanna get
EA
into that?
mad, and then there's okay. A lot of wow. Apparently, even if you type it in different capitalizations and such, apparently if you type someone's name, they still get flagged for it, and you can still see it in the chat and highlighted. That's interesting. That is very interesting. Stop eating. So rude. So rude.
No, I'm not going to. I got food. I don't
What's
want it
slated
to
to
get
start
cold.
off?
Haven't even
Yeah,
finished one burrito yet. Come on, that's
NA
toxic.
match. Yeah, we need to end soon. They start the next match in
Okay,
like
okay,
57
okay.
minutes.
All right. Oh, in 57 minutes? That's not
Yeah,
too bad.
no, it's not too bad. We'll probably get it up
Toxic.
soon. It's
Yeah.
nice. Yeah.
Toxic. All right. So, you want to do it today? You want me to do it?
I mean, you can do it. You skipped out.
You want me? Oh, okay. You want me to do it because I couldn't do it last week
Or the
because they
week before
couldn't
that.
see me because
Or
they
the week
saw me.
before that.
just-
Or the week before that. 3 weeks.
I'm gonna use the second leave card.
You don't get a second
You
lead
didn't,
card.
you didn't use yours.
Want
I
to
can
bet?
use mine. Ah, fuck. No, not really.
All right.
Wait, do we have more than one F card
I'm really good. No,
now
I
since we're
I
counting
haven't
as
used
mature
one.
content?
No, we still only get one. But we still post on YouTube.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
But I don't use it. That's why I don't use it. But
Next episode,
I can't
4
trust him
hours
not
of
to say
Layers
to.
of Fear 2. So, okay, this is the thing. I don't
Halloween.
know how we're gonna capture my game for doing this.
Halloween. Anyways,
Do you have ideas on how we're gonna capture my game on doing
I know
all
that by Halloween we're gonna fix something.
Maybe. Who knows, dude?
We're gonna have extravaganzas, Fluffy just freaking out. I'm gonna love it. So much fun.
Wait, what?
Fluffy's gonna use the F card because he can't use the F card anymore. Exactly.
Yeah, that's basically how it goes.
That's how, he can't. We have a rule because when we poke fun at each other, it'd be very it'd be very strange if we had to like stay in place. It's why I move around a lot. It's why he moves around a lot when we're sitting in our chairs.
Yeah.
Because all in all, we're still not completely used to this chat. For being fair.
No,
Like this is like
17
episode
episodes in.
17.
We're three episodes off of season finale.
Yeah, we're still not used to this. This is the
Like,
first season.
we're still. All right, maybe season 2 will be better, right? All right.
This reminds me of Craig Ferguson. Oh my god, Craig Ferguson. Do you know that they bought him new studio stuff just so he'd stay?
Mhm.
And he kept
Really?
asking for more and more ridiculous things, and they just kept agreeing so that he'd stay. But he kept wanting to leave, but he said, "Fine, I'll stay if you do this," expecting them never to do it so he could finally leave. And they
they
just
did it.
kept giving him more.
Yep.
It's great.
All right.
By the way, the title was
Nice
not
title.
Fluffy.
I forgot it was my job.
What job?
okay?
By the way, my job
Hey,
is to change
Riptide?
the game.
I know you're watching this.
Oh
Maybe
yeah,
not
he's gonna
right
be
now,
mad.
but in the future, I'm sorry.
It's a pain for Riptide, who's our YouTube manager.
It
to
is a
upload these.
huge pain for Riptide.
So-
Because now the VOD is. You know what? Both of them have me on it anyways. Fine. One of them I just DC'd a lot.
When you do an ASMR episode, I'm thinking about this now.
Can we
This
do an
weird
ASMR?
episode.
Do you
It's just
want
weird
to do an
episodes.
ASMR episode?
But what day would
Where-
we do it? We do it on Valentine's Day or Valentine's Day week.
We're gonna
do that
have to
one.
wait
That'd be so
literally
weird.
a year to do that, but I'm down. Let's
Okay.
go.
If I remember right, then we might do one. Who knows? I'd laugh
Do you
so
remember?
hard. Single life. Got you.
Yeah. Feel that.
Here we are.
But yeah, no. So, like, how would we do it? We gotta do an outro. It's 6
You
minutes
gotta do
past.
it.
We
We're
gotta
6
get
minutes
out of
past.
here. Yeah. All right. So, as always, thank you guys for coming out. We literally couldn't do this without you or the platform that DI provides. And
Yeah. Just single clap. I hate when people clap into a mic, but like you can do it once and it's not annoying because it's not the piercing sound that you get from
yeah, it's not the
repeating.
piercing sound. It's just one. Next time update title, I'll do my best. I'm just look. There's a reason I'm a bot. Okay, that's how it feels. But that's the thing is, thank you guys for coming out. We couldn't do this without you. It's never the same without a crowd and everything. Literally, I can talk to him anytime, no matter what. I won't enjoy myself, and it's just not fun. So it's better to have you guys here.
All right. What do you
Kidding,
say?
I love this guy, or I wouldn't have a show with
Hipster
him.
B. Anyways.
Hipster B. Yeah, you want to do the rest of it? You want to go now? Didn't
Alright, I
think
can.
so.
If you want me to.
You can.
Oh, all right. Anyways.
Alright. But thank you for everybody behind the scenes as well. Thank you to the YouTube team. Yeah, thank you for the YouTube team. That just means thank you, Riptide.
we have
Thank you
editors
to
now.
the Twitch. We do have editors now.
Yeah, a couple.
Oh, nice.
I haven't met them.
Thank you to the shout out to those guys as well.
They're nice.
Don't know your names though, or I would like actually shout you out, but can't
Message
do that
us if
because I
you
don't know
want
who
to.
you are right now. Yeah, message us if you want to do. I don't know what we would do.
I
but
just wanted
let's
us to shout you out. I don't know.
start a
You're
project.
doing work.
Yeah, we could start a project. We could do something like that. You're doing work. We could talk about you on the stream. Maybe we'll have you on as a guest one day. We've already had Rip on.
Having a guest on stream, Fluffy.
Have on. I know. I meant to get the one this week, but again, internet. Next
Yeah,
week,
it's okay.
we're going to have a guest.
We're gonna have
will.
one.
If my internet stays alive, we will have a guest. Please. That's all I want. That's all I want. Where are you? You're so offended. Like,
Should I
we
just
talked
complete
about
the
this
outro?
stuff. Yeah, just complete the outro. I can't.
All
Right
right.
now.
Big thanks to Fluffy for always sticking with us here, despite constantly getting mocked. Will it be me, Dad? Probably. I don't know. I don't know. One day. But we can have a Father's episode. His dad lives right next to him, so who knows?
Actually,
Well, maybe
wait, you
Father's
welcome
Day
now.
next year. I'll actually do that. Who knows? That'd be fun. I actually enjoy that.
Cool.
Anyways, so you deal with that, Fluffy. I'm gonna go finish outro. Thank you though for everyone for showing up. Thank you for chatting in chat. Like you said before, we could talk to each other, but you know, we're just talking to each other. It's not like some big
June
show or
16th
like
is
something
Father's
big.
Day.
Well, we could do that. That might be fun.
Yeah, we
wait,
could do
that'd be
that
past
like
the season
this
finale.
year. No, it wouldn't.
Wouldn't?
We have 3 episodes.
Yeah.
Left.
Yeah, we could do
have
that.
18, 19, and 20.
We'll discuss
so
that.
That'd
We'll
be like
discuss that.
episode 18, right?
Yeah, that'd be
yeah,
cool.
we'll talk about it.
Anyways, thank you very much for everyone coming out. We really do appreciate it. I know we just keep getting distracted, but that's because what were we talking about? Anyways, thank you guys for showing out tonight. We really do appreciate it. Hope you did enjoy your time here. We hope we were able to inform you, entertain you. That is the main point of this show. And if we don't succeed in that, then we just know we need to do even more, which we always try to do anyways. So thank you guys very much for coming out. I do hope you enjoyed your time here. And we already did the thank you to DI and the YouTube team. So until next time, I suppose. Bye. Do it with the sound so I can click
Bye.
away. Bye.
Leave me in a Neverland.